Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to day 3, 4? I don't remember. 4 of everyday upload. I decided to go with a Skirk story quest. It's called Crystalline Chapter, or at least, yeah, I think that's the one. Vast and unfathomable, the distant universe holds the hopes and dreams of countless souls. Yet when dreams collide, the sound of that shattered hope rends the darkness, that haunting night which cloaks the fall of civilizations too many to measure. Joy and sorrow intertwined without end, forged into one by unending passage of time, the past, the future, and the fleeting lives of the now. I have 4 days remaining still to be able to get the Primo Gems for it. Here you go. I have to admit, embarrassingly enough, I haven't done a story quest in forever. I don't remember the last one we did. I'm going to go with this one. I think the one I made a video on that I remember the most is like Farina's, and it did really poorly, which kind of put me off of these. Anyway. Whispers betwixt stars and night. Crystalline Chapter Act 1. Accept the quest. Sinister undercurrent. Listen to Paimon's advice. Whoa. Yes? I am spacing out. You're so muffled, Paimon.
You feeling okay?
Oh, there you are.
We've been traveling all over lately.
We have.
Maybe you come down with something.
Right?
That's it. We're getting Baizhu to check you out.
Baizhu. That's how this starts. Baizhu at Boo Boo Pharmacy. Now that's the least expected start to a quest I've ever seen of my life. Baizhu. Okay. I kind of want the immersion to be there. So I kind of wanted to play as Lumine. But I also kind of just want to play as Skirk. And then I want to have the real Skirk comp going at the same time. Baizhu. I feel like this poor guy is always mentioned for like 3 seconds in a quest, and you just start here. And always, this always happens as well.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baizhu.
Yes.
He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
The back rooms.
Okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Thanks, Granny. Granny is animated fully. He's gonna step aside now. Where you headed? Granny? Okay, smooth walking. Let's follow Granny. Let's see where she's headed. I have a little bit. Granny, how far are you gonna walk before you like despawn, or is this a voyage to the other side of the earth? I'm actually going to just be real patient with you, and I'm just gonna sit here. Or no, you're not the lady from the almond tofu that sits on the halfway of the stairs, right? No, you're not. Wow, you're just going for it. But surely, eventually you stop. Sorry, I'm very intrigued about what this Granny is going to be doing. If she walks back up the stairs, this has been a monumental waste of time. But if she does something crazy, like a backflip, then we're the first people to have ever witnessed it. Granny, do a flip! Granny! One time. One time for the fans. And... she just despawns. Figured as much. Guys... She was not a real entity. How do you get to the back rooms? I've never been to the back rooms. Oh, wait, I have. We woke up here after a lantern, right? Enter back room. Yes, hello. I'm dying. Or something. Oh, there you are. Ah, looks like we have a special guest.
Traveler, Paimon,
Hello.
welcome. What can I do for you?
I don't know, Paimon forced me here.
It's the Traveler. She looks absolutely beat these days. She has these huge dark circles around her eyes, like she hasn't slept a wink.
It's not true. It's not true,
She keeps
Baizhu.
spacing out. You have to call her name several times before she snaps out of it. What do you think it is? Is she sick?
I've always been like this. Oh, is it I was prone to sickness? I find this surprising. I guess it could be. I'm not sure.
Very peculiar.
Yes.
In all the time
peculiar.
we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint.
I didn't come with it.
Let me take a look at you.
Okay. Look. Look at my back of the head. Where am I? Oh. Yes. Breathe in. Oh,
Paimon does not like that expression, Baizhu. It's not serious, is it?
I'm dying. I'm dying.
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with you.
Physically, you appear to be in good condition, traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain.
And yet, I do feel like something's off.
Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but In this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated.
I see.
Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature, they fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
So who's this psychologist that's gonna help me then?
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical nature?
What do you mean?
Curses, dark magic.
Dark magic.
Hard to say.
Oh, magicians. Okay,
Could
okay.
just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue.
No, I think it's dark magic,
Why don't
actually.
you rest here for a bit?
No,
Whatever it is we're dealing with,
Baizhu.
clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time.
Every time
Once
I
we
do
know
something
the
related
root
to that bed,
cause,
it's
we
a
can
disaster.
administer the right treatment.
No, I refuse. I've seen my fair share of mental afflictions. To start with, some calming incense, a good night's sleep, and a good meal will do you a world of good.
In the meantime, Chongsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
But you're on a rest day. Still, we're not experts on this kind of thing. I say we should strongly consider calling in a specialist as soon as possible. I don't know why that was a tongue twister for me. He nods. He nods and leaves.
Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Baizhu and Changsheng have seen it before.
True.
Well, all we can do
It's
is
a
take their
curse. It's a
advice.
dark curse.
You look like you're about to collapse anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Just get some rest.
I will.
Paimon will be right here by your side.
Okay.
Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up.
Well, I'm not waking up here. That's all. I'm waking up in dreamland somewhere. Whispers betwixt stars and night. Chapter Act 1. Rest. Good night. Good night, guys. I see these dark blue abyssal swirls around my screen again in the colors of khaenri'ah. This dark blue, a bit too dark to be Fontaine. Where am I? What is this place? There's a thick fog covering my field of vision. It kind of looks like the place where you fight, you know when you fight the whale and you get teleported? This feels more real than a dream, but too chilling to be real life. My breath freezes in my throat before I can even exhale it. It feels like my soul's been wrenched from my body and thrust into this strange and unfamiliar space. Whichever direction I look in, there's no end in sight. And worse than that, I think there's something in the fog, following me, like a shadow. If this is a dream, how long till I wake up? And if it's not, where in the world am I? What the hell? Oof! I'm dead. I've just been stabbed. I'm actually dead. What in the... Someone just pierced through the fog and stabbed me in the back, but there's no blood. There's a strange light coming from the wound, and I see this familiar-looking spike retreating back into the darkness. Deep inside, it feels like a part of me is missing, and now another wave of fatigue is washing over me. It just sucked up my memories. It's to reconstruct some ley lines or something, dude. I'm dead. If my memories are gone, I am gone. My memories shape me. I am my memories. Paimon, who are you? Actually, hello? Who is this?
Rise and shine. Time to wake up.
Please say who is this. Who are you? ...
For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better?
Pamita, check on my back if there's a cut.
A cut?
Yes.
What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep?
Yes. With a
Okay,
knife.
Let Paimon take a look.
Yes. Please. And?
Nope, nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare?
Yes.
Okay, don't panic.
You're panicking.
Paimon heard that dreams tell us
Your
that
sharp
we live
inhaling and
by
exhaling is
showing
making
us
me
the
panic.
opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to something yummy.
Sure. I want chop suey. But preferably the expensive and tasty variant. Otherwise it won't cheer me up. You and Paimon head to One Min Restaurant. Sensing that something isn't right, Paimon orders a bunch of dishes to cheer you up. A bunch.
What?
And no chop. Oh, dude, no, that's not really chop suey,
You were
actually.
trapped in a weird place with thick fog
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the back?
Yeah, it took my memories.
Oh. Okay, well.
Okay.
anyway.
Okay.
Are you sure it was a dream?
No.
Because from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there.
Maybe I was.
But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning.
I don't know what to make of it either. Maybe it's just a very lifelike dream.
Then, it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight.
Okay.
If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up.
Well, I was laying in bed. Like, I wasn't physically there, I'm sure.
Wake you up first, and then we can beat him up together.
No. I need to be in the sleep state for it to work. Paimon's smile has a way of putting me at ease. That's a suspicious-ass line. But what I saw is still bothering me. That dream was so chilling, and it almost feels like something watching me from some other corner of the world, even now. Something stabbed me in my dream, but when I woke up, there was no wound. Still, if I focus on that area, I feel a vague aching, almost as if deep underneath the flesh, something is...
Something is missing?
Skirk, what are you talking to me like this?
Did you just say something?
You heard that too?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete.
Hey, what are you just...
Unresolved.
What?
The mind will wither away along with it.
Hey, why are you just hanging out in Leo like this? Is no one gonna be like, hey, you look like a traveler from not from this world? They all said that to me when I got here the first time. See, the soul is incomplete. I mean, that's what I was saying. I was saying with memories, but soul is the same, yeah?
What the? Wait. Paimon remembers you.
Skork?
Your child's master. Skirk?
Skirk? Dude, it's really cool to see her, actually. Skirk.
Right. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right?
Uh-huh.
Then we left and never learned where you went after that.
Yep. And you
Child's
yeeted
been
child through a
looking
portal.
everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places?
It's so
You don't
random.
believe for us?
Random.
Were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Yes.
Tell me, what is it that you saw?
I was in a vast blue land, rocks everywhere, no sight, no end to be seen. It was very foggy. Suddenly, a rift opens. A little knife, a dagger, if you will, pokes through it, jabs me in the back, and slowly retracts with a green orb inside of it.
Tight-lipped, huh?
No.
I suppose that's fair.
No, I just told you everything.
You. I'll take a glass of wine.
You! They don't sell wine here. It's so random, bro. You're just gonna order wine in the middle of the day. You're...
Oh,
That's
of
crazy.
course. Coming right up.
Chef Mao, standing in front of the chop suey
This
place.
one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
This is garbage. Give me something stronger, Chef Mao.
I'll take a grilled tiger fish over here.
Coming right up.
Chef Mao.
Ah, if I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
Shenhe.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours.
Please trust her. Look at her leggings. How can she not be trustworthy?
If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink.
Mr. Mao, a refill, please. What do you know about the situation? What are you...
I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you.
In that area?
Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
No, I believe it.
Neither of those things sound good.
Skirk seems to know something, and given what I've seen of her strength, I can bet she can tell what happened to me. I don't know what her goal is, but in this moment at least, I don't think she has bad intentions. We think Skirk is bad?
Well, should we trust her?
What do you think? Why would... I don't understand why we wouldn't trust her.
She mentioned an abyssal
A Skirk
disturbance.
backstab? That never even
Maybe
crossed my
that has
mind.
Something to do with what's going on with you, but we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out.
And not on short notice.
Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring, Paimon.
Yeah,
Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later.
sure.
Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us, she doesn't seem evil, at least.
And that's why I don't understand why we're acting scared or sus. She's done.
1, 2,
No, Skirk,
7,
please.
10. That'll do.
Just 10 more for a glass of wine? Why are artifacts so expensive then?
Well, have you made up your mind?
Yes. Yes. What I saw was a dark space, shrouded in a dense fog that wouldn't disperse. You give Skirk a brief description of your dream. I already did. It was mad accurate too.
That's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
Help us, please.
So, you couldn't disperse the fog.
I'm too weak, Skirk. Please, be my sensei. Be my Shifu.
I understand. Come find me in the Gwali Plains when you're done here.
Yes.
Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
I don't know in what world you live, lady, but 10 more is not enough to pay a glass of wine.
Oh, okay. Huh?
Yeah, say it.
She disappeared.
Oh. Too busy looking at the Mora. You and Paimon quickly finish your meal and go to settle the bill.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid.
Really?
Here's your change.
How is your food so cheap, sir?
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
We didn't.
We didn't. It was that lady.
He confused me.
You brought it out to her yourself.
Yeah. Who?
Sure. I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
Skirk is so overpowered, or what? Yeah.
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom?
Hey, Captain
Got
Wu?
them seeing things.
Careful there, buddy boy.
Seeing things? Wait,
Talk shit one more time, see what happens.
young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine.
Her leggings, like my wings, reflecting the entire world of the space.
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell.
I just had this
It looks
situation
like
yesterday.
I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill. Come again soon.
Chef Mao just doesn't want to embarrass me in front of the fans. Chef Mao, check please.
Coming.
Coming. Can't wait to collect my Mora.
Okay, what was going
That's
on
Chef
there?
Mao.
It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all.
I know. Who would have thought?
Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real.
And then there are chocolate coins.
Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Gwali Plains, right?
That she did.
Let's not keep her waiting.
Deal. You know what that is? That's a dealio. Oh, you're teleporting me there? Beautiful. That's... Oh, you're not teleporting me there at all. Sue, hit me one time. I need it. I need some energy, please. I've been mentally drained, and also a ball stole everything from me. Sue, I'm counting to 5. We have perfect synergy always. 1, 2, 3, 4, bada bing, bada boom, 5. Not quite. No, I'm a little bit rusty. It's been a while, guys. Come on. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Can't expect me to get the chop suey timing right every single time. Oh my god, I'm full on carrots. I want the radish still, though. I feel like we should start a petition. They should increase the carrot cap. The caprit. Yeah, whatever. Skirk! Ooh, abyssal dogs instead of hilitrils.
What are all these rift hounds doing here?
They're here for training.
Huh. Looks like they're collecting something.
My soul pieces.
Let's go check it out.
Okay. Skirk, I'm about to go into dangerous territory here.
A little amuse.
Boom. Bam. Well, that worked out for us. Investigate the surrounding area.
So, this is what they were collecting.
Oh,
It looks kind of
man, that is old god remains.
Yeah. What is going on
When's the
here?
last time that was mentioned? Like Zhongli's second story quest or
From
something?
the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished,
A Genshin
their
Impact.
influence remains.
Yes, well said.
Gods are the most common example of that.
Okay,
The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth,
sure.
carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse.
A dark curse.
Together, these remnants form what you call god remains.
Okay.
And it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast.
Look at Paimon. Look. She's like, wow, your dress is so pretty. I want to dress like that someday.
What are you doing?
Why do I think this is really cute?
Nothing. Just wanted to make sure you were, real?
Paimon, this is the funniest you've been in years, bro.
She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
You're the best for that. After you left the restaurant, the other diners acted like you were never there.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on?
Yes.
Strange set of priorities.
I didn't know I was dying.
It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that.
How can I do that?
Unlike you, I have no desire
She has control over like
to
ley
establish a
lines.
connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me.
Damn.
They're
Okay.
lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
Wow. Jeez, that's some mad shit you're talking.
Can we please get back on track?
Why are you trying to heal me? You seem so over it already. Why are you trying to help me in the first place then?
Okay.
Okay, this is Paimon's new thing. Okay.
Right. The god remains. So basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, god remains are 100% bad news.
Sure.
A lot of terrible things have happened because of them.
Oh, was it in like a Dane quest maybe actually?
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason.
Well said.
The remains aren't just gone. They were taken.
Like part of my soul was taken?
Very clever, traveler.
Thanks.
You aren't the only one who had something taken from you.
Oh.
There are victims like you everywhere.
Really now?
The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot.
Fair.
So it went unnoticed.
Okay.
Something similar
Okay.
happened to tmrw.
Sorry.
Within the span of one night,
Really?
countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered.
Really?
And a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing.
That is oddly
Of
suspicious.
course, god remains are just
Whoa.
one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world,
What?
including the Stella Fortuna above.
Oh. Okay, Stella Fortuna. Wasn't this the name of one of the things in the battle pass, the cutscene we kept getting? I don't remember. What was Stella Fortuna again, guys? I'm gonna ask so many questions.
Wait, you mean the stars?
The stars?
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone.
Damn.
In khaenri'ah, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna.
Oh, it's just
Even
constellations,
should that
isn't it?
individual fall,
Something
the
like
Stella
that.
Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation.
Yeah.
Yet now,
That was silly that I
stars
forgot
are
about that.
disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain.
Sure.
Something has been leeching power from this world, like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants you.
That's crazy. But also, okay, that's crazy.
This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go.
Can I get it back? And why me?
No one knows.
You
All I
know.
know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy.
Why do they keep putting me on the... They keep slowing me down.
Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least.
That's crazy.
But that's not the
again.
real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
So you're gonna do all the work for me then? I just go sit in a lawn chair.
So you're gonna help us, right?
Right, Skirk? Hello?
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing.
So I'm just bait? I'm just cannon fodder?
Well, great. You seem super strong, and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
Thank you. She's gonna be like, why you thanking me, dude? I'm getting something out of this too.
Don't get all mushy on me.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis.
Well, because you're gaining something from it. Otherwise, I would have never seen your ass.
And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences.
She's
We're
quantum
on very
eyes.
different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me.
That's a sick ass line. That's a sick ass line. I want to know what your journey is. This is just the start of Genshin Impact 2 right
You
here.
help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all.
I know. I wouldn't have thanked you in the first place.
You would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
Okay, I'm going in very slow. You seem in such a hurry, but you always walk so slow.
Since she's agreed to help us, but nope, she's just like when we met her in the primordial sea. So cold.
It's alright. She has a vision though, right? Or no?
Whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a super
Here she goes
embarrassing
again.
nickname.
What are you gonna come up with this time? It's gotta be something with cold and unfriendly. It's gonna be like stupid, snowy, purple. Got it.
Paimon's got it.
Ah, close enough.
See the lavender melon. queen right.
I mean, it's cuter.
Anyway, the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
Okay. Fling! What the hell was that noise? Follow Skirk through the Abyssal Rift. Yeah, casual. This looks crazy. I want to take a picture. Boom. Bam. Bada bip bop. Bomb. Doesn't it look really cool? I thought this looked pretty sick. Okay. Enter. Shields. Ooh. Oh, this music. The hell? That's mad funky.
This place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
In the Funk Palace. Then she just loves disco.
This is where I live. I suppose
Really?
it's the closest thing I have to a home here.
Seems like somewhere in the abyss. You got great music taste.
It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place.
Slower?
I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days
there you
passed
go.
in the outside world.
I see.
Ajax. Oh, right! That's Child's real
Ain't no
name.
way you didn't remember that.
Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world?
Yeah.
That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
Unless he's also in the abyss.
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the traveler could be attacked at any moment.
Okay, so it is
Coming
safe.
here has bought us quite a bit of time.
Very interesting place. It looks like just the the night realm kinda.
Now, we
More
just
than
need to
anything
figure
to
out
me.
how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog.
Sure. Thanks for the thumbnail angle.
Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The thief who stole that fragment
That's
of
what I
your
was
soul
wondering.
hiding there.
That's why I don't know if we're safe
The abyss is
here.
a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog.
Mm-hmm.
Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Do you plan to learn?
I don't know. I'm kind of at odds with the abyss.
That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister.
Yeah.
And that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
I already like where this conversation's going.
And you're saying that's not true?
Yeah.
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal.
Well, isn't the whole point of, like, our fear of the abyss... Your wrist is so tiny, by the way. Our fear of the abyss is because using the power would, like, tend to corrupt you, maybe. And that's why it's scary. Like, if you use... Imagine you could use a hurricane or something like that, or like, floods. Then it's not something that would take over control of your mind, type of thing. Which is what they keep saying about the abyss, no?
I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option.
Hey, is that my name? What's
A
this?
little abyss crystal that contains
Oh,
my
no, it's not.
power. Wear it
Your
on
power.
head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
That is pretty sick. Why is everything she does so cool?
Mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming.
Seemed pretty straightforward.
Everything they see, think,
Oh,
and
and
feel.
feel even.
Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and
The
have
art.
no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you.
If I get the pick, I'm doing it right now. I
With
side with the
dream
abyssal
every
powers.
time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Don't we think that she's gonna learn some crazy stuff from our dreams?
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
So, all I need to do is wait? Anything you need me to do?
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us.
Right.
Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding. Like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy.
Sure.
To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
Training arc.
Wait, you're gonna teach her some of your martial arts?
Hell yeah.
Does that mean
New basic attack
next
set.
time we see
Imagine.
Chad, we
That'd
have
be
to
so
treat him
sick.
like our senior?
Oh no.
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciple.
See, I told you about the term I used earlier, like, you know, whatever.
You're already a pretty good fighter.
Oh yeah,
All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face.
Okay.
But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me.
Another portal.
Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Very well said.
She moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her.
She doesn't move fast, she just moves suddenly.
Special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity.
Imagine we get new normal
With your
attacks.
skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you.
How sick would that
Last time
be?
something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right?
I was thinking of that.
Oh, feels like a lifetime ago.
Yep.
Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she
Too.
said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet?
Surtalogi.
Really will learn something here.
Surtalogi. Surtalogi. I don't remember. Oh, 4 XP books. I've been farming those. I need that. Special training. Begin the first round of special training. Very glad they put me as me here, so I didn't even have to do it myself. Very glad about that. I'm Geo though. Please actually not be combat, please, please. Pretty please.
Ready?
I'm not sure.
Bring it on!
Why are you saying that? You're not even fighting.
Training will be split into 3 stages.
Oh no.
Testing your blade work.
Oh, it's just gonna be
elemental
destroying targets.
abilities, and reasoning skills.
Reasoning?
We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics.
It's a deal.
During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
Yeah.
You bet. There's Kaya, Master Jean,
Wait, Paimon.
Kuching.
Paimon.
Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka.
Paimon.
Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through.
Remember that thing about no time wasting?
You sparred with a bunch of them too, right?
Paimon.
Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Don't get too smug.
Thank you.
In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting.
We went through all that in
To use
Inazuma
the human
too.
body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework.
I've heard this before.
Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones.
Damn it.
This is where your strength comes from.
Sure.
Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
Understood. So, what's the next step?
You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences.
I wanted the counters.
And figure
They were
out
OP.
which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work.
I want to do counters first.
Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Okay.
Wait, is that it?
What do you mean, is that it? It's very deep and psychological, Paimon. It's very deep.
Paimon thought you were gonna teach her some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
I feel like
One
Skirk
day,
will
you'll reach a
actually,
new
like,
level
low-key
of
hate
power Where
Paimon.
you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other.
Sure.
But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless.
So eventually when we get wings and fly around through space in Genshin 2, you'll teach me more things?
There are
Cool.
no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework.
Agreed.
That's all I have to say.
Agreed.
Time to make
For
a
real, for real.
start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself. Now
Okay.
focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Bada bing, bada boom. What am I doing? Am I actually... Oh, I have to punch them manually? I can't do it, I'm so slow, Skirk. Round complete. Oh, but wait, there's more. I wonder which one... I think maybe the pyro one would be best here. Girls, you proud of me yet? But there's more? Bro, this one didn't die!
This is making Paimon's head spin.
It's really not making mine spin. I have to destroy 900 of them, by the way. 900! What are you on about? You are memeing. You're being a little bit silly. Look at this, Skirk. I'm exhausted already. As training progresses, your strength improves. please start, like, allowing me to punch while I dash. Oh, 800. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me. Watch this. 360. Oh. Ooh, charge attack AoE's been increased. For real? Like forever or what? 17 within 25 seconds. Damn, that's sick. Yo, I love that. I love, wait, actually, please allow us to keep this forever.
Use your head. You have to keep it together.
Sorry, I'm getting too excited. You're right. Sorry, Shifu. I'm using charge attacks for no reason. I like how she said blade work and then elemental skill, and I'm using my elemental skills in the blade work training. Sorry. Watch this. Wah! 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 I think I'm actually gonna have to get these, but manually, by the way. I will not sprint. I need to keep my stamina. Back and forth. And back and forth. I missed. Okay, I can use one sprint because I'm full. Boom. Missed. Boom. Oh, that was a nice one, Skirk. You see that one? That one was pretty sick. Master Skirk. Schwing. I should love one of these for canon. Amazing. This is transforming my view of the sword work. I'm using the same techniques as ever, but they're having different effects. It's as if I've unlocked a hidden door in my mind, and there's a wellspring of strength on the other side. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing images of the friends I've made in Teyvat along the way. Theirs are the sword styles and techniques I have come to know. Oh! Yo! Yo! The bursts! How sick is that?
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person and ask yourself,
yes,
what lies beneath the surface? What's
yes,
their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon?
Avenge khaenri'ah, defend Liwa.
Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength. Over and over until your hand is one with your mind.
Muscle-mind connection, very important.
This is the only path to true growth.
I agree with this, very much.
Step on up.
Step on up, that's my E. That's my ult. Splash. I see eternity go by in an instant, the autumns of many years from a single leaf. Thus, I shall slice this maple in a flash and ask questions for the ages. Swing. Well said, bud. Just give him a burst line. My sword style. My journey. Yes. Thank you, Paimon. Oh, combat roll. Give me that. Give me that. I want the combat roll. I want that for real, for real. Please. Paimon's dead. Paimon has just died. That's all it took. I was training the sword, Paimon died. On a Yai book.
Empty your mind, but do not stop.
This, I'm gonna use this when I go cycling after.
Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body.
Gotcha.
Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
It is an extension of my body.
'Twas on a deserted moonlit night.
You're right.
That the hero
do a backflip.
The vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter!
Nice flip, boy.
Feathers fleeting wet. The
what does she say again?
Water.
What is her ult? Say her ult line.
Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Oh, that was way too smooth, bro. That was like nice. That was like not even yapping. With each slash of my blade, I feel my strength increasing. I don't know if my weapon can contain all this power. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me. It's kind of a sick shot, to be fair. AoE it. I got another buff. Surely I got another buff. Oh boy. Yeah! Yeah, that's right. You slash and swipe till you're exhausted every ounce of your energy. ... But it's not over yet. This is when real training starts.
Huh. Looks like you've made some real progress.
Oh.
That concludes your training session.
Okay then.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
Of course.
How do you feel?
Exhausted. Fun to keep my eyes open.
As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Yeah, but that's it. That's, you know, that's not even one day. What was it? Like 3 months? And a month is equivalent to 1 day, so it's probably just a couple hours.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
What, with naps? You wouldn't interrupt me with naps.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon.
Then you can connect to my dream.
See that foggy place in your dream. so I can get this investigation over and done with.
Skirk, you know it's way and well too soon and too early to have that happen to us. Go to the makeshift camp. No.
Sometimes you have to practice a single movement 1 million, maybe 10 million times.
Yes.
Before the breakthrough moment comes.
It's true.
Nothing in the outside world can help you in this process. The most important thing is to remain patient.
Yes. Well said. Honestly, well said. Watch this. 360. This dude. Don't take this dude seriously. Yo, nice little camp though. Skirkita. I'm gonna explore your camp a little bit. Okay, I'm not gonna explore a little bit. There is some blue sparkles that just spawned in. Skirk, couldn't you have brought like a good mattress? Like, no, not to be mean, but if you're staying here for months on end, and she's sleeping again already. Let me put in my earpiece. Bogged. Hello, Skirk? I feel like I'm back at the Sumeru Academia right now. Same technology. Who knows? There's a mole. And we're asleep. Foggy place? I summon thee. This is just Skirk absorbing our strength right now. We trained and she gets stronger. Great. Great. Betrayed by the one person I thought I could trust. Oh, we're going to heaven this time. It's very flashbang. My eyes. It's a different place. What is this place? Have I been pulled back into that place again? But Skirk said the dream mirroring would kick in when I fall asleep, so why am I back here? Well, Skirk's with us maybe. No, on closer inspection, this isn't the same dream as last time. It's dark and gloomy, but there isn't that chilling fog that made my hair stand on end. Hold on. If dream mirroring is a two-way process, maybe I'm seeing inside her mind while she's exploring mine? If this is her inner world, it's pretty bleak. I can occasionally make out a sound of flowing stream, but other than that, it's so empty. Oh. Hello, buddy. Oh, you're really cute. What are you? What's that? I don't know. What a strange-looking creature. Where did it come from? Where did it go? What's its name? Cotton Eye Joe? I think it wants me to follow it. Might as well see where it leads. We're getting bamboozled again. What if this abyssal thing is smart enough to know that we're doing this, and so went to Skirk's mind instead? And this little guy is now leading me to my next being stabbed for another part of my soul to be devoured. That thing just grew. If you blow on it, and then all the little things go away, you can make a wish. Ah! He threw a flashbang!
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man.
What the?
Like going to his classes.
Are we talking about Surtalogi?
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
Or is this back in the days where you learned about geography?
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this.
Cheerful.
Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, you guys are eating the superior melon. No one ever has superior melon. Respect.
But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
No, Dad, I don't want to talk to you.
I went diving,
Oh,
and I
never mind.
saw this
She loves Dad.
huge fish.
Cute.
I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head.
Hey.
I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me.
Water at me.
And today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire.
I think they're called dragons.
If I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
Wow.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you going to hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time
Good
to eat,
dad.
I'll come back on my own, silly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
She's pretty cute.
Wait, put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady.
What sucks though is that Dad should try to support Mom a little bit more, because Mom is trying to single carry this education, and Dad's just enabling Skirk to do whatever the fuck she wants.
You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
I like that though. Where are we from? Maybe
This
that's just on Earth.
What makes her happy.
It's not to
Besides,
that.
we both know you're all bark and no bite.
Also
Come
true.
on, our little adventurer is gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
She's like, I always gotta fucking cook dinner with this dude. That was a cute memory. That was really sweet. I'm out. Out of what? Of time? I'm wet. The weather's wonderful today. It is. I want to go cycling as well. I'd love to be able to explore beyond the stars.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars?
Are you in Tevat right now? Because I thought you were from another world. So if you're from Tevat... Because, I mean, I don't know. I guess it just means any other planet, really.
Mountains as far as the eye can see. An endless snowy plain?
No.
Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said.
I'm really intrigued by this merchant ship.
Can't be the only one asking these questions.
Agree.
The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together and explore every corner of the world. I'm sick of being a kid.
Stupid kid.
So many amazing things out there. And I'm ready to see them all.
With no sense of like having any responsibility. Like, yeah, but I'll just come back home and have my parents cook dinner for me every day.
But for now.
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
Better get back.
Literally. You're just a little ghosty, Skirk. You're like a little carrot, but you're like humanoid carrot. Huh? What's over there? Uh-oh. She never saw her parents again. Can I go off the path? Something's going on. I'm leaving. I'm exploring on my own. Isn't this the whole point of Skirk's mindset? We want to go see what's beyond the stars. Oh my god. How far can I go? Hello? Wait a minute. Why am I getting invisible wall? This walk back is gonna take forever. Maybe if I'm patient enough, it'll teleport me back. Damn it, there is actually a wall. Send help. Okay, well, I'll be back. You know what? I'm just gonna yap. You guys have to bear with me. Listen, I think the idea was pretty darn cool. And I will say, this does look cool in general. Look at this. Now we're setting in. Now we're almost horror-like. What was going on there, buddy? Ah! Another flashbang! I got bamboozled for the 9th time.
No, please spare the children.
I can't re-enable it.
They're coming!
Run!
This is such a classic story every time.
Eliminate the threat.
Who are you? Holy shit!
This way!
This way!
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I think people from beyond the stars came and ruined our life.
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders.
Who are the outsiders then? Skirk, no! Who am I looking
Why are you doing this?
from?
What did we do to deserve this?
I agree. Answer this question, actually.
We welcomed you with our finest food and drink. Showed you the best our home has to offer. Gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
This doesn't feel panic. This is like with the most sense anyone's ever had.
Run! Save yourselves!
Why aren't they answering? I'm so...
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have
Callous
Zone 2
soldier.
surrounded.
Callous.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Rest assured,
No
sir.
one
We have
is
enough
to be
munitions to
left.
annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Why?
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
Father and mother of Skirkington.
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back.
The hell?
They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long.
Skirk
To
saved
prevent
them.
from making some kind of last stand. We're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can
What?
send a bigger squadron to surround them.
Well,
You can't even
well.
1v1
Turns
them?
out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared,
I'll cut off their heads myself.
You're a freak. You're a freakazoid of a man. And all the planes are burned. They're not dark anymore. What's next? Give me more text. Skirk, I'm sorry. I don't know if you want me to learn about all of this. I don't really have a choice, it seems.
Dad? Mom?
Hey, they're okay for now. She gets to see them again, at least.
You're all right. Thank heavens.
This, I think, must be like the most relieving thing as a parent ever. And they're probably going to send her away and just tell her to stay alive. And then Skirk's story is probably just trying to get revenge on these freaks that have burned down her, like, old village. But honestly, this is like the most important thing I feel. That you can say bye to your parents and that they know you're fine for now. You know?
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl.
Yeah.
But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding.
Oh no.
Dad? Mom?
I wonder, I have one question. I wonder what you guys think. So, everyone's like just ghosts, right? We've seen this before, them just being ghosts. Wouldn't it, I know it's probably a whole lot of effort, but actually making a small Skirk model and like the parents model, wouldn't it have felt even more personal and cool? Despite all the effort, I know.
This is the place.
Uh-oh.
Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Uh-oh.
Run, Skirk. Run as far away as you can.
Run.
Don't trust anyone.
Me, you can trust me though.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
Oh.
My clever girl.
These are best
so
parents in the game
curious.
yet.
You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
She has it in her, by the way, that's for sure.
Whenever you miss us,
Oh.
just play this song.
Is it playing? I thought it might be the song that was playing in her, like, hideout. I want to listen to it for a little bit. Maybe the crispy fire isn't really helping it out. I don't know if I can press spacebar. I don't know if it'll stop it.
Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
You're right, Dad. I love you, Dad.
Break down the door. Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over.
Hey. No. Father.
Stop singing.
Mother.
Shut it. I said shut it or I'll make you.
Why are these people so angry and evil?
Have it your way.
Why? What was that? What? This is the least expected thing on Earth. Nice little bit of comedic relief after something mad sad that brings a tear to your eye. What an amazing shot, this one. Yo, scenarist, great job. Respect for that one.
Oh, you're awake?
Yep. That I am.
I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training.
I need emotional recovery for a minute,
This
Skirk.
time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Awesome, energy recharge. I need some of that. I never put any on my builds. Na 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 na. She knows that I know, right? She has to know, because she wouldn't just sing that song as I wake up. She knew I saw everything in there, but now I wonder what she saw in my dream. Maybe one day we will know, and maybe we'll know pretty soon. I don't know.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think?
It's been 3 weeks.
No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists.
It's like you're in
If we
Norway,
weren't careful
in
to
the
keep
far
track,
north of
it feels
Norway.
like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here.
Like that one football club, Bodo Glimt.
Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
What are you gonna eat? Hello? Has that been discussed? I'm ready to start.
The way I see it, The pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages.
Mm-hmm.
The first is mastering the use of standard weapons.
Sure.
Next is learning how to harness natural energy.
Okay.
And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions.
Okay.
The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power.
Just abyssal power or what?
Abyssal power,
Yeah.
yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm.
Void Realm, gotcha.
My master, Surtalogi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss.
The 5 sinners.
An act for which the people of khaenri'ah gave them the epithet, the 5 sinners.
Yep.
The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time.
But there's something else about the power you use, and that's familiar. It almost seems related to cryo in some way.
A keen observation, traveler.
So you don't have a vision. I was asking about that earlier.
Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world.
Okay.
So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature.
Really?
It's a technique I learned from some Khaenri'ah ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent.
The 7?
If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
Sounds kind of cool. I kind of want to. Abyssal power doesn't suit me. I have the ability to purify it.
So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power.
Want me to cleanse you?
Is purification really what's
I'm absorbing it.
Like I said, power does not simply disappear.
I'm becoming abyssal. What are you trying to say? It's obvious, bro.
Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental
I'm becoming an
That's
abyssal
gonna
master.
Help us if the situation gets tricky.
Yes.
True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall.
I know.
So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace.
Sure.
Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Thank you. Yeet. I will play. I don't know what's going on now. Sick. I'm actually fucking removing this dusty guy from my friends list, or what? Oh wow, I'm kind of dying over here. I'm good. That was close.
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Bro, I played Lumine only. I've done this a million times. My equal is so tiny. I like it.
Windblade.
Windblade. I'll just E him. Pop. Pop. Use a little burst. Oh, let me just stand on this thing right here and die real quick. As one does. I've done it, Skirk. You train the elemental powers one by one, ending with Hydro. No pyro?
Use the power
Boom.
of Hydro
Boom.
to destroy
Boom.
the spikes.
Any more spikes?
Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
Ah. I like what you're teaching me, lady. I like what you're teaching me, lady. Harley's not hitting. I'm out of range. 3 seconds after any spike is hit, something. Oh, you thought, Spikeman. You thought you could aim at me and kill me. That scared me for a moment. I'm just out of range half the time. No! Skirk, I've died. Please, Sensei, don't give up on me. I swear. I'm still trying really hard. Hey. Along my journey, I've gained different elemental abilities in different lands. But I've never trained them all at once like this. Oh! Exodia.
You need to understand what makes you special.
I can use all at once?
The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will.
Skirk, you're a beast. Thank you.
It means your aspirations need no approval from
Please
the
tell me we learned this for real some
Your power
point.
is not bound by the rules of this world. So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
She's trying to convert us, bro. We're going to use Abyssal power. It's gonna happen. Graceful as the wind, tough as stone, nimble as lightning, flourishing the foliage. Oh, like foliage. I can feel the power of the elements flowing through me. Sometimes as peaceful as flowing stream, other times surging like a raging river. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear the voices. Their voices. But it's not like some wild beast battling me for dominion. It's more like saying hello to an old friend. An old friend. Oh, I got a battle. Boom! Hydro. Geo. Oh, more Hydro. Never mind. I'm Hydro only.
Very good.
Thank you.
It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
How long has it been this time?
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress.
Say it one more time.
Get some rest. When you wake up,
Ooh.
we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
You gotta visit my dream first, though, Skirk. You gots to.
If you wish to master the elements at a fundamental level,
Can I master
you
all at the
must
same
see
time?
the entire natural world, nature, and all its places and forms. That is part of what it means to be a traveler.
You're a traveler. You would know. You would know, Skirk. Damn, you're cool. Yep. Yeah, you're pretty cool. If I have to give you a rating, I'd say out of 10, you're a pretty solid 9.85, because surely they're gonna make someone that's somehow even cooler. Or maybe I'm the coolest, I don't know yet. Not right now, but there's room for growth. Rest. Again, Paimon laying on the mat. Come on then. There she is again. Paimon's just sleeping for 3 months. We're gonna come back to the real world. She's gonna be all grown up. And tall. Tall Paimon? That'd be weird. Genshin Impact 2 and you just have Paimon that's tall walking around. This place again. Again, oh. Hello, little creature. You kind of look like Skirk, but even smaller. Did you bring me here? Who are you? Oh, okay. I understand now. I'm kidding. I don't know what this thing speaks. I don't understand it. No response. The strange creature just floated away. What is that thing? What is it doing in Skirk's inner world, and where is it taking me this time? But you tell me. I'm not gonna try and escape, because there is no escape. Is what I've learned. Ah, flashbang.
What is the secret to power?
Oh, it's Surtalogi, it has to be. Oh, yeah, it is. The foul. I didn't even look at him, look at the name, I just saw his shape.
Hatred. Self-preservation. No. It is fear.
Let me see this again. The secret to power. Fear? You mean making other people fear then, surely.
The fear of losing those you love.
Oh.
The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death.
Okay.
Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship. It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world.
Sure. I can see the reasoning. A little bit. Surtalogi sounds kind of nerdy, by the way.
That fear is now part
His
of
way of speaking.
it.
I think he's Mika
calls on you
Schmidt.
to evolve. And it is time to answer.
Okay. Train, my child. Ow. It hurts. Daddy. Mommy. Maybe they're okay, Cope. Okay, they're definitely not okay. There's no war. Ah, flashbang.
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make me tell you twice.
Yes, Skirkita. He looks badass though, even as a ghost.
Master, I can barely lift this sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet.
Oh no, don't do it. Do not do it. Do not. Do not.
Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks.
Oh my god, he actually did say it.
Cracking and splintering a bone.
Ew.
After all, bones can always be reset.
Oh. What? I didn't hear. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Surtalogi! Everything's gone black. Surtalogi, I'm dying. Reset my wrist, flashbang. Reset my wrist then.
Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
I feel indifferent.
Cold. In pain.
Oh, I actually feel really bad for her.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated.
I see. Hey, careful.
But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on...
From now on?
No mercy in your training.
Oh, yeah. Because so far, you were pretty merciful.
You must learn to shut out all the
there it
pointless
is.
Emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak. And become master over your physical form.
And that's when she became indifferent about everything.
Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh.
Ugh.
And mend what is broken.
Surely you speak in metaphors.
Take up your sword.
Yes, master.
Just insane mental fortitude. That's why these people are wiped off. But why would they ever attack this group? You know, like, why would they fight? Why would they go and look for them? They didn't seem like they ever wanted to fight anyone. Dream is over, but I can't get that suffocating, oppressive feeling out of my head. I have so many questions about Skirk's past. Where does she come from? What has she been through?
You're up. Hopefully you got some good rest.
Not now, Paimon. I'm going through emotional turmoil again.
Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are.
Okay.
So, want to head over now? Or did you want to wait a little?
Did I actually get the pick? I really want answers, but right now, it's vital that I complete my training. Once that's done, I'll find a chance to talk to her. I have become Dendrolumine, it looks like, in the meantime, but here I'm back to Geolumine. Nothing makes sense. During the training, I finished as Hydrolumine. In the camp, I am Dendrolumine. Me, myself, I am Geolumine. And Pyrolumine didn't even get mentioned in any of this training. So, I don't know what's going on. Skirkita?
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities.
Yep, all thanks to your training.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made,
along the way,
the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could.
Really?
Now, it's time to focus on
you just tell me how to use them then.
You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations.
Okay.
To simulate this,
block.
I'm going to attack, and you're going to block.
I told you this block mechanic. Yes, always ready. Give me your worst.
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable.
How about my sword? Does it look as cool as yours? I think mine looks cooler. I'm just wearing a toy, and she has some abyssal blade from the future. I don't know.
Just like your brother. That reminds me.
Hello?
You still don't know what happened to him, do you?
Oh, you're doing this. You're doing this to break me. Lumine, stay strong. Don't. You left. You got baited by the easiest bait on Earth, man. You're idiot. Yeah, this was so obvious, dude. I can't believe it. She could have cut our head off.
Hey, no fair. That's cheating.
No, it's not. She warned us, and we still fell for it.
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you?
Obviously
you can
not.
Announce their deplorable methods all you want, but only if you live to tell the tale.
Yep.
The dead don't get to complain.
Yep.
Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the situation.
This is not the right thing to say. Are you describing yourself? Why are we making it about her? This is not the right thing to say.
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't the right thing to say. I would have never said that shit.
But you don't.
I know.
You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin.
That one hurts,
Try
man.
to use reason over emotion.
Hey!
The most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment.
Hey guys, remember when a long time ago in a story quest I said one line that always stuck with me that my dad told me was, you have to be able to talk about emotions without getting emotional? Low-key. This.
This is your final training session. Look alive.
I'm alive. I'm breathing. Well and breathing. Can I actually
Same
counter?
breath before,
No.
but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Okay. Stop it, Skirk. Stop it now.
Go!
I dodged. Am I still low health from last time, or did I already get hit? Ho ho! Look at me being a beast over there. That was kind of beastly, guys, you have to admit. Oh, I did not see those. I feel like her little targeting things aren't actually that, like, present. The blades look cool, though, when they're spinning around. Easy dodge. You're not going easy on me, are you, Skirk? Surely I got those. The flying ones are definitely the most annoying, I would say.
Water jet!
Water jet! No, 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 dodge! Nice.
Better than I expected.
Did a flip at the end, bro. I didn't get hit by anything until the end. It's not easy to control my emotions. I know. It never is. The battle is overwhelming, but if I could just focus all of my attention on what my opponent is doing, and how I should respond, it's almost like my emotions take a back
Getting
seat.
the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind.
Yes.
You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Locking in, I know. It's such a stupid term, but it is real, you know. Focus. Focus on the battle. I love how smooth the back-to-back animations are. I wish we actually got a buff. Like, imagine the AoE from our charge attack stays bigger. Imagine our normal attacks go out quicker. It'd be so sick. I think it's working. I can choose to tune out anything that isn't relevant to the battle, but I think I'm still pretty far from having full control over my emotions. I don't think we want that, though. That would make us soulless, IMO.
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training.
Are we thinking of this?
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush
Thing is,
the self that makes you weak.
Thing is,
and become master over your physical form.
She herself hasn't done this either. Because her playing the song that her dad taught her shows that she also has, you know, emotion left. Maybe it's just saying like, no, shut out all the point, but just during battle or always? She hasn't shut out all emotion. Skirk went through this kind of training too, didn't she? How merciless does the training have to be to make someone substitute all emotion for pure reason? You're thinking too much.
Stop. Let's pause here. One look,
Yep.
I can tell your mind has wandered.
I can tell too. I mean,
That's
obviously.
to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory.
Yep,
But in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
I agree. Skirk is right. Now that I've stopped, all the emotions I was suppressing are rushing back to the surface. Pain, exhaustion, frustration, doubt. But exhaustion is the main one. I feel like I could fall asleep on the spot.
Get some rest. No point training
Excuse
further
me.
if you're already dead on your feet.
True.
Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with.
Sure.
You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
Thanks. Oh! For real, Skirk. You're a little legend, you know that?
Warriors will train day and night to perfect their skills. But when the battle comes, their fate may be decided in a matter of minutes.
It's true.
One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and just like that, all their blood, sweat, and tears were for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You need to push yourself to perfection, or you might not even live to regret it.
Well said. Well said. Let me claim my loot. I can't believe you gave me a chest. It's Hydro Sigils, by the way. We're Hydro Sigils, so we're in like Fontaine, supposedly. It was very suspicious that the loot we got was Hydro. It's almost like this quest was delayed and was supposed to be last year. Rest. Paimon dead. And a 3. A 2. A 1. Hello? There she is. Alright, Skirk, let's stream. Am I going to you? Or are you coming over to me? Are we both doing the same again? This is a long flashbang. It's gone. Looks like I'm back in Skirk's inner world. Don't see a strange creature this time, but I think I can navigate the space on my own now, even without it here to guide me. Don't know how to leave, so stuck here until I wake up. Can't hurt to take a look around while I wait. I will tread the lit up path. Take a look around. Special training. Dad? Mom?
Skirk is amazing.
No.
She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
Beast.
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
It's never bad enough until you're dead.
That's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work.
As you would.
I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
Well, if he's the master.
Incredible.
So they're also disciples.
I wonder if I'll ever reach their level. They're always so resolute, so unshakable.
You need to lose more. Oh, cool transition, guys. Respect. Oh, I'll do some punching here. I can do this. Let me. Oh! I'm Skirk. Look at this. POV.
Pathetic. You're not even trying.
Hey.
You're so much weaker than you think.
Why are you being mean?
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
I hope so. I'm trying. The emotions are getting to us, Skirkita.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Hey, don't let these insecurities take over, Skirk.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
Sorry, Master.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a
spaceship,
explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then I can do anything.
And then in reality, no.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
But then, no. Then she has to give up on wanting to explore space.
Run, Skirk, run. Only death awaits us here. Keep running and don't ever look back.
Maybe she thinks this about the teacher as well now. Oh, we are running. Goodbye. Maybe she tried to run away one time. Hey, I'm me again. Hello. You think you know me? Look at this sword. Oh!
Let's see here.
What?
First things first, you need a new identity.
Wait a minute.
Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How about saying you hail from beneath the earth instead?
So you're not from the Abyss then?
As the khaenri'ah saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the Abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
Okay.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
So this is when she originally came over to Teyvat. What even is the name of the planet? Because Teyvat's just a continent, right?
Oh, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me
I love her
offer you a piece
voice.
of advice in return.
Alice's voice.
Although it might not be what you want to hear.
What is it?
I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea.
Different philosophy to what she was taught. Wait, it doesn't make sense. it doesn't... Wait. Something just didn't add up in my brain. Maybe I'm stupid, but listen up. She was a child and was like... I wouldn't say abandoned, but like she was left alone, right? By herself. Her family and her whole village got burned down. So she was the only remaining person, and when she was still a kid, this Surtalogi guy was already teaching her. Correct? But he was one of the 5 sinners. Which means he was already in khaenri'ah. Which means he was already in Tevat, no? Or are we just saying khaenri'ah wasn't even Tevat either? But because now it looks like she's older, post-training, and she's like, yes, I've only just made it to this planet. Or is it like this already was a fake identity as well? You need a new identity. Telling people you're for somewhere beyond the stars. Maybe she's not even from beyond the stars. Maybe it's just a lie. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy.
Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
Whomst? Pursue the strength support, take a moment. Whomst voice? Oh, like the real Skirk maybe is what she means. I think she means the real Skirk. The for real Skirk. Well said, Alice. Alice so wise. Yo, you making chop suey? Chop suey? Huh? She made food for us. The dream is over. I can hear the crackling of a fire in the distance, and there's a fragrant aroma in the air. Mmm, grilled meat. Stop jump scaring me.
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry.
Of course you are. That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in before it gets cold.
You two? So you're best friends now?
Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided she can forget the whole Ice Queen thing.
Nice.
Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
Okay.
Here's an idea.
I don't know about that.
Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
Good idea. I'm gonna keep wearing my fashionable earpiece. You all dig in and make quick work of the food. She is legit leaning back into a chair, floating. This is the fattest thing I've ever seen. You are air floating. You're air. How do you say this? You're air leaning.
Okay.
Respect. I wish I could do that.
Now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
Wake me up when it's time to... It's fine, we're gonna have a deep conversation together. Let's go over there, is what Skirk said. Yes, master. Away from the prying eyes of Paimita.
I have good news.
Do you now?
First, your training is complete.
Let's go!
You have what it takes to wield immense power.
Do I now?
Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents.
Deal.
Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, we just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded.
Thank you. That was a lot faster than I expected.
When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions.
3 only?
So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left.
Don't make me pick.
You and I may never meet again, traveler.
Don't say that.
So if there's anything you want
Do
to
not
ask
say
me,
that.
Now's your opportunity. Just like Ajax, I'll answer 3 of your questions.
Someone equal of his now. After spending time in Skirk's inner world and witnessing her memories, there are so many questions I could ask. But the most important one is, are you really from Tevat?
Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that?
You can't answer my question with a question, because then I'm going to have to ask another question, and you're going to say that's 2 questions asked. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but while we were dream mirroring, I think I saw your memories. Yeah, exposed. This is the first time I've seen Skirk break her composure. I guess this really took her by surprise.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness.
You were wrong. I saw it all. So, Skirk didn't share those memories with me on purpose, and in fact, she tried her best to keep them from me. Yeah, and Paimon's burning. Wait, speaking of endless darkness, on my first time there, that was all I saw, until that strange creature appeared.
Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances.
That's my second question.
Self-control has been lacking as of late.
What are these recent circumstances? Answer my question. Are you from Teyvat?
Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret.
Pinky promise. Pinky promise on the ice and something
No,
something.
I'm not from Teyvat.
Really?
I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways.
But how then? How old were you? You were a baby when you were training with Surtalogi, no? Like me? You mean, you're also a descender?
No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through.
So you're only a descender if you come here from a different planet and have influence on the fate. So she came down and she just like, I don't care about this place, dude. It can burn. I don't care.
Several hundred
And you're not a
ago,
descender.
My master, Surtalogi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here.
So, I'm confused. I thought he was one of the 5 sinners. Oh, maybe he... What? Surtalogi surely has some kind of influence. Is he descender too? I don't get it. I don't understand.
But this
Help me
is
out.
Not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space.
I want to do that too.
So, there you have it. On to your second question.
What's the thing that's been keeping you busy? And that's confusing you? Don't make me pick. Do not. What is your goal in coming here?
To become stronger.
That's it? That's too simple. Lady, that's too simple.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength.
Surtalogi?
To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how.
Am I crazy? It just sounds like he's...
That is my sole focus and purpose.
Is he just the first descender or something? I don't get it, dude. I don't understand. How can he... Or is he... Oh, maybe he's just not a descender. But surely he influenced the way of the world. But if she says following his footsteps and she's doing the same thing, she's not influencing the... She says she's not a descender, and he probably, if she's following footsteps, he also not a descender then. I'm confused. So how long have people been coming to this place for?
Okay. You have one question remaining.
How about you come visit my teapot? That's my last question. Want to come over for dinner one time? Skirk's goal is to defeat the Foul. I can hear how serious this is for her. I wonder what those certain reasons could be. But given how quickly she blazed through that answer, I doubt she wants to talk about it. I have one question left. What should I ask? Do not.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced,
why is Child looking for you?
Master Skirk and that unknown abyss.
Yeah.
But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Maybe I should take this opportunity to get Child some answers. We're way too nice.
Well, your last question?
I'm thinking about it, lady. You only give me so little. You know, Child's looking for you, right? Are you going to let him see you?
Hey, Jax.
Mm-hmm.
His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set.
Sure.
So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation.
Mm-hmm.
But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas.
Maybe you're just mad old. Maybe I'm underestimating how old you are. You surely didn't teach, because he's like young adult. And he was young when he came to you. You're old as hell.
Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth.
Okay.
Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential.
He keeps growing and I keep kicking his ass, to be honest. I get why you don't want to see him still. That was a common calculated answer. It's like she was talking about something entirely mundane. I don't know why, but I'm not buying it. She makes it sound like the decision has everything to do with Child and nothing to do with her. What does she actually feel about it? The Abyss is completely silent. This domain must get lonely after a while. Not to mention, she said it's been hundreds of years since she arrived in Teyvat. Yeah, right, she is old as hell. And even longer than that if you account for how slowly time passes in here.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me.
Oddly
They're lucky
sus.
they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
In all that time, she never established a connection with this world. Was it really just because she looks down on the weak? I doubt she'd give me a straight answer if I asked. Besides, I already used up my 3 questions. She was happy to give me the cold hard facts, but I also feel like I haven't heard her true voice.
Wake up your companion. It's time to go.
Skirkita.
Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
From Paimita? Why? Oh, I should have asked, what do you know about Paimon? That was the 3rd question. That would have been a banger. We wasted it on some silly non-answer answer. We wasted it on a child and saying, yeah, when he's strong enough. Baloney.
Oh, finally.
It's been years. Everything here's burning. Let me see.
Just follow me.
Wait.
I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location.
Wait.
It will take us to where he's hiding.
He? Oh, the culprit, right. It's just some abyssal mage or something. Where's, There it is. Yes, it's gotten even closer, Skirk. I can tell we've been in there for months. Okay, that was worth it for the bit. Really? Dude, the Chasm always has so much sus stuff going on. The only non-sus thing that the Chasm has done was expand Minlin to make it less of a pain to explore. That's the only thing. Pew, 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 pew. Go to where the culprit is hiding. Culprit? Culprit, you stand no chance. I'm bringing 2 descenders, one of which isn't really a descender because she doesn't want to influence the fate of the world, which apparently is a condition to be a descender. Guys, I'm so confused about this master thing. So he's not a descender then, or I don't know. Please tell me.
Wait, this is near the chasm, right?
You're literally looking into the chasm, the biggest whatever.
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream.
Ah.
You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is someone else's territory. Best to proceed with caution.
Okay.
Don't worry, Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safety.
Your back's gonna get stabbed, Paimon, and your memory. Oh my god, if your soul gets absorbed.
But, that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
Paimita, I will. Let's teach this thief a lesson.
All right. Remember your
Why is
training.
time going so fast?
Put it to use.
It just went from middle of the day to afternoon to evening. So fast. Now it's nighttime. What? Skirk, you have changed the flow of time. Look at this. Look at how crazy this looks. Doesn't this look crazy? I think it looks pretty crazy. Wait, show me the... I want to get a cool shot from like afar. I think this looks so wild. One of these things in the middle of nowhere. I know I keep doing this, guys, but this to me is cool memories. One day we'll look back at this and be like, what the heck? Ooh. Suspicious noise. Click, 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 click. I'm here as well. Look, this is me. If I have my own artifacts, though, I'm doomed. Yeah. Freeze his ass. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I've played a little bit of Skirk. This Skirk seems like actually strong for a trial Skirk. But I don't know if I'm crazy. I mean, she has a lot of crit rate, not a lot of crit damage. And she does have her weapon, which probably increases the crit rate by quite a bit. Don't worry, Skirk, I'm helping. Wow. I tried to pick up that rift. That's not how that works. Summon more boys. I see a healing orb, so surely there'll be more boys. I lied.
Whoa! Look at all these spikes! Careful!
Look at all these spikes.
You know what? Paimon's just gonna float behind you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, you got this.
I do got this. They're like not actually even close to hitting me. I didn't even have to dash. More boys.
Hey, what are you two doing here?
Hey. She knows them. I told you Abyss mages.
Dusty, like an abandoned house. Let's press on.
Like an abandoned house. That's the smell. The dusty smell of an abandoned house. So maybe the guy that stole my soul was already gone. Guys, I've had enough of your awful aim. I'm not even trying anymore. I'm just gonna hold W, alright? Good shots, guys. What's good is that the Abyss has existed for 1,000,000 years, and yet they still don't know how to, like, you know, predict someone's movement. They will still shoot behind you. Very impressive.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place?
I hope so.
This fog is making it impossible to see anything.
Careful for your backs.
This should be the place where you were attacked, traveler.
We should stand back to back, Skirk.
The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where it is?
No. If I close my eyes and focus on the light that came from my wound back then, yes, I can sense something, and that is nearby, but I can't tell the exact location.
Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
Right? Why do I feel like she keeps changing outfits?
Hold on, look! The spikes are back!
It's okay, just walk forward.
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. If you're too reckless, we might be playing right into his hands.
You're right.
Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.
Okay. Good call. Ow, I got hit by one. Okay, walk towards it. That seems to work. It actually is. Okay, but if you come from different directions, it's kind of cheating, team. I won't lie. I got hit once. More of my soul's gone. I'm melting. Oh! This move again. Dude, these these are the soul stealers. Careful. Careful, Skirk. Swing, swing, swing. Oh, it was a trap from the start. You're so overpowered, dude. I want to do all this. It seems so fun.
From the start, the attacks have been focused on
See?
me.
I knew it.
Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
So was it Surtalogi from the start then that was spying on us? Sick shield! Don't worry, Skirk. I'm hitting one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did she get hit? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Surely it's too late. Or is it? Wait, we're kind of owning now. No, I'm the one that's protecting. You're right. That thing was... Bro, I was in shock. Ah, she restored her own soul. Eat it. Eat up your own soul. Oh, to me? Oh, it's my soul. Thank you. I feel complete again. Skirk.
There. I got it back.
How about you, though? You got stabbed. You got stabbed with the exact same thing that had me? Look, she actually is wearing something else. I'm not crazy.
What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
She did.
In the Grayley Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target.
Because we were buddies.
Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you put it, purify abyssal power.
Okay.
Whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something that should have been completely impossible.
Yeah.
Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power.
No! So you were his real target? He was after you from the very beginning?
No. He couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come in handy so soon.
Yeah.
Call it fate if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences like this.
I love you for this sentence. I love you for this sentence. The amount of times when I see this word and I start like a long-ass 10-minute rant. Well, it's not really a rant, but I just talk about it, right? The amount of times that happens. And now she just says it too. That's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences. Oh.
In any case,
my champion.
Advantage.
I'm the biggest Skirk fan, just for that.
It gave me the chance to get back what you lost.
But you?
I'll cope.
Nah. Sure, there's God. No. This is also another thing I'd love you for because I also do that all the time.
Well, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some questions.
Oh, the enemy.
How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devouring narwhal?
Uh-oh.
Oh, of course. Paimon
The
knew
horn.
that
Right.
It looks just like that narwhal's horn.
Didn't click for me when I saw it at first, but it is very true.
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. Tell me I'm wrong.
Who is it?
You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find.
I'm just standing like,
that
yeah.
proves you wouldn't be able to defeat a creature like that.
Don't talk to me or my mom ever again.
Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the foul, Surtalogi.
It is your master, bet.
The foul.
The foul.
Who dares call him foul?
He's very angry. He's a very angry boy.
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Yeah.
Just a little longer.
He has like constellations flowing through him as well.
I'm getting stronger.
Look, it's back.
It's okay. Watch this. There's gonna be a
Those
tech.
obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit.
What should we do now?
Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action.
Our training. Skirk was stabbed one of the spikes while retrieving the fragment of my soul, and in the process, some of her power was stolen. The culprit is hiding somewhere beyond the fog. I have a good understanding of his attack pattern from the fight just now. If we pursue him, our chances of winning are high. But Skirk's breathing is weaker than usual. If we attack now, I can't guarantee her or Paimon's safety. It's a hard decision to make, but I think we should get out of here.
Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle.
You might win the battle, but you will not win the war.
You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long.
Okay.
Get us out of here, traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Really? Cutscene me. You're not cutscening me, you lied! You're a liar!
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
I'm being thrown off the map. Haha! You're being thrown off. Oh shit, what is that? That's crazy is what that is. Run away! No, my path is dying behind me. You guys think I'm gonna fight you? I don't got time for none of that. Wait, watch this. Oh, it didn't even hit. Goodbye. I'm gonna go for a quick jog, boys. Nice! Synchronized booty bop. You guys should join the Olympics. I wish I learned the counter thing.
Watch out! Looks like this place is about to collapse.
No, it's not. It's funny. There's a bunch of hilichurls though. Isn't that unusual? All these people with the curse of the curse.
All-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
Maybe.
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first place.
How's he not falling?
Suspicions only get you so far. I needed to verify it for myself.
Okay. I wanted her voice line to end. Didn't want to ruin this. That was cool. But we're still missing her power. And we just fled without it. At least we know how to get there, maybe, just through the chasm.
Oh, we should be safe here, right?
Yes.
I no longer sense his presence. Can't have followed us out of that abyssal domain.
Right.
Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it.
The all-devouring narwhal. With its power, he even managed to steal from you, of all people.
You seem surprised.
Yeah, you're a beast.
I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of.
Yeah.
That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole.
Exactly.
It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason.
I know.
Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Right.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to devour.
We're acting so surprised about this for no reason.
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you.
Right.
That worked because it was in a satiated state.
Yeah, it had eaten.
So it was somewhat less aggressive than usual.
Yeah, okay.
It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space.
But it's your master's, quote-unquote, master's pet.
But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time ago. Meaning, he must have known my master.
Yeah, hearing you say the file definitely got a reaction out of him. I thought at first it was the guy that we saw in the Archon quest. That fought Dane for a while. Look at that scenic Sealy over there.
Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said we both got what we came for.
Yeah, so you know who it is now.
And I believe that brings our transaction to an end.
That's it?
Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey. I'll handle the rest of this situation myself.
That can't be it.
No way! We can't leave now. Something was stolen from you because of us. We have to help you get it back.
Yeah.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
It's true. But I want to help.
What if that monster finds you before you're all better? Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open the door to the abyss again. Not without your full strength.
Paimon's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I think the voice also just helps a lot. Paimon's really cute.
So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
It's not out of pity. You said I don't want to be in your debt. Well, I still am. Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Then take this.
Here, this is my dream mentor thing.
What is it?
JK, it's not because you don't recognize it.
A bag of Mora.
Yo!
Nothing in this world is free. I know that much.
Skirk!
I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go. We shouldn't linger.
Skirk, you're a little queen,
We
honestly.
should take Skirk somewhere she can rest.
Boo Boo Pharmacy to rest and recoup. Skirk, we have way too many friends. Everything we do is free.
Wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh wait! Baizhu said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he?
Yeah.
Let's head there.
Okay. Why do I have this sword? That's not even real. I don't have this sword at all.
He'll know something about Master. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Next time, I need to be ready.
How's the shoulder?
Fine. It was just a scratch.
Okay,
It'll
if you
take
say
time
so.
to recover my strength, of course. But adapting to situations like this is nothing new for me.
See? I'm not crazy. Your outfit looks different.
Oh, this? It's a star crystal suit. Abyssal energy is scarce in Teyvat. Wearing this helps me access it more freely.
That's so sick, man.
It stores concentrated abyssal energy that I can draw from on the go. When the energy runs out, it reverts back to its original form.
Alright, let's go.
Found somewhere to rest.
Yep.
Well, lead the way then.
Let's go on a walk. Follow me. Skirk. Skirk, I'm going. Skirk, I'm counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, no, she just teleported us to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Sounds good. Hello?
Huh. This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora in it.
I'm giving it back to her.
Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? It would go something like...
Like...
I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss.
What?
Oh, sure thing. Wait, have we met?
Oh, don't be like this.
Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
I don't know. Maybe ask her, you know? She heard us, right?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
Of course. You're so loud always, Paimon.
Sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss.
Well said.
I wouldn't be surprised if the sound of it traveled to the nearest mountaintop.
Oh my god, you just figured it out. She's a banshee. She's Screech.
Did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
That's messed up. Paimon's whispering needs some work, it's true.
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, a Paimon lookalike. Yeah, she's a piece of work, that one. Always impersonating Paimon and giving people weird nicknames. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start. But things are different now. You helped the traveler in a
No,
big
we don't.
way, so...
She's...
What do you say? Friends?
I don't have friends. Ugh. Disgusting.
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get some rest.
Nah, dude.
Wait, what about you?
Also, this bed is massive. It doesn't have to be weird to lay in there with two people. You just both pick a side, dude.
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work.
How do you do that?
That should help me regain some strength.
Allow me a fourth question.
But your shoulder. Hey, don't just leave.
She doesn't even have bones anymore. She's ethereal.
Whatever. Let her tire herself out. She'll come back eventually.
Quit being so angry at her, Paimon. People have their own ways.
Let's get some sleep.
Not everyone gets along our way.
Comfy bed is calling, Paimon.
She's all-devouring too. Skirk is stubborn. Even if I tried to convince her to take it easy, I doubt she'd listen. Paimon's right. Skirk will stop and take a break once she gets tired. I hope. I should just get some sleep. Never to be seen again, by the way. We're never ever seeing Skirk again. We're like, oh yeah, we'll take you somewhere to get some rest. Oh? Question marks? What do you mean question marks? You're right, Skirk. Of course she's acting like she didn't just get stabbed in the shoulder. Something seems off with her, though. Maybe recovering more difficult because less power. Sorry. Who's she talking to? There's no one around. Unless... maybe she's dreaming. Put on that earpiece.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire?
Here it is again.
How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Has she actually heard this? Because we heard this before again. Bewitching voice.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade.
You don't deserve to rest.
Run, Skirk.
Keep running and don't look back.
Only death awaits us here. Keep running and don't ever look back.
Right. In that dream I witnessed, Skirk was training alone, but there were disembodied voices talking to her. Careful, you're gonna get punched stepping up to her. One of them mentioned a fire. I wonder what happened exactly. If only she could just talk to us. Alice shows up. Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, never mind. Good morning.
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. That bed was so comfy.
I'm kind of jealous. I feel like my sleep's been really bad lately. It's because I got a new mattress and I actually hate it. I actually hate it. It's like really hard.
Wait, Skirk? Have you been sitting out here the whole night?
Yes.
The bed's all yours if you want it.
Recovered your strength yet?
About 60%. Maybe 70.
That was pretty fast.
Whew! Paimon thought it would take at least a couple of days. That was fast.
No, not fast enough.
What are you worried about?
That's 20% less than last time.
Ah.
Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different, but somehow the outcome fell short.
It's gotta be that spike.
No, I think the problem's with me.
Then it's because you keep thinking about that fire.
I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspection should help me find the issue.
You know the issue, you just don't want to face it.
Ooh, sounds intense. We'll watch over you in the meantime then.
Sure.
Thanks. See you in 2 days.
She's nice and direct about it at least. Click clock again. Go for it, make the clock noise. That's so sick. This is actually really cool. I like what they've done here. I like this a lot. And then I went there and he asked for 2 times the Mora. Yeah, but you ate 2 times the amount, Paimon.
Morning.
Hey, buddy.
Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Shouldn't she be awake by now?
No idea. Maybe it's not going too well.
Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Oh, wait! Breakfast! That's it! Paimon will go get breakfast!
Do it.
Skirk is gonna be starving when she wakes up.
Chop suey.
Be right back.
Alright, Chief. I like that Paimon. One silly Paimon floating around in Liba, and no one's gonna, mention any of it. Skirk looks so serene. Almost like she really is asleep. Shock. Hello? Wait! You again? What are you doing? Wait, you're real? You're in the real world! It wants us to go in. It gave us the headpiece. Flashbang. Paimon just had to leave. Oh. I am not gonna lie, this is super fun quest. This place feels familiar, but where am I exactly? There are towering cliffs, withered trees, and a strange river flowing from the horizon all the way to here, but it's broken up in several times along the way, with a waterfall at each breakpoint. On a closer inspection, the water is changing. The closer I get to the lower portion, the darker it becomes, almost as if, I mean, it looks like primordial water, no? Hello, strange creature. Did you bring me here? Then that must mean this is...
That's right. This is Skirk's inner...
Hey!
Think of it as the threshold between...
You are baby Skirk! Maybe I was right. You're baby Skirk.
This isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness.
Sure.
I only managed to illuminate a small portion for you back then.
So, you can speak?
Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this.
That's cute.
I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power.
Ah.
I guess that's why I can speak again, too.
She can't suppress her real self. The one Alice was on about.
Call it fate, if you want.
Yes! Yes!
For lucky coincidences like this.
I knew I loved you, but this is even better now.
Now, before I take you to her,
I love what you're doing with this game.
you're the first outside visitor to ever come here. So, what's your impression of this place?
It looks nice, but what is that river? Why is there so many cliffs and waterfalls?
Oh, you noticed.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the only thing that I can notice.
This river represents Skirk's strength.
Okay.
Strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience.
I like that.
So this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life should converge into a single stream of memories and emotions.
Yeah.
Flowing forward as one.
Sure.
But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times.
Yeah.
It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past.
I see.
When all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was. She cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her connection with the past, and begins anew.
Okay, a very pretty metaphor. Wait, that reminds me of something.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak. And become master over your physical form.
Sure.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
I see. So, it was Surtalogi who taught Skirk to replace all emotion with reason. And since then, it's been a constant process of abandoning, refuting, and erasing her past self. I suppose that's the secret to her strength. But it's such a sad thing to think about. What has she been through? Why does it have to be this way?
The answer to one mystery invites another question, I see.
Can I ask you more than 3?
Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs, among the memories etched into her heart, lies the truth of it all. Soon, you'll understand everything.
For real, for real? I didn't need this. I could have glided. I'm lazy. I'm like Wall-E, sitting on one of those things and the people in the spaceship. Can you walk over this, baby Skirk? I have one request. Could you stop flashbanging me? What? This looks like a coastline. Huh? I recognize the drawing on the sand. Wait, isn't that the picture I drew for Paimon? Why is it showing up in Skirk's memories? It is! You know, I thought of it instantly. I was like, no coincidence, surely. Oh my god, okay.
I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they meet.
I love this. Oh man, I love this beach thing, the callback. I love this.
Like meteors, you both made a journey through the stars.
Yeah.
Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home.
Yeah.
Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away. Indifferent as ever.
It's so intriguing. Why? If I think about it, it's not surprising at all. After what happened at One Man Restaurant, it's obvious she prefers to disappear from other people's lives. She hasn't seen Child in years either. I doubt she's ever made a connection with this world of her own volition, sorry. What I'm seeing is a microcosm of her entire life. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world.
Okay.
She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path.
I respect that.
But the reason for that decision stems from events much earlier on in her life.
I was gonna say, I think it's pretty obvious. Maybe she thinks that if she influences this world, something bad could happen to this world too. You know, like what she witnessed when she was young. But I don't know. Maybe it's not that.
It's still a long way to the source of the river.
You're right. That's so sick, though. Baby Skirk, thanks for all this. If Skirk was in Mario Kart, she would also have a baby version. I'd be a Baby Skirk main for sure. I'd definitely be Baby Skirk main. Because Baby Skirk has both reason and emotion. And flashbangs.
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, I shall teach you no more.
Hey.
No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone.
Sure.
I have given you fangs and claws. Now, you must learn to hunt.
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Make new friends.
What? Make new friends?
On your own journey.
They love saying that.
And piece together a new future from the shattered remnants of your past.
What's the goal, though?
We will still have
just get stronger
through the abyss. But know this.
What?
One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
One day I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. What for? He also has the all-devouring narwhal like core in his body. I don't understand. So he wants to... Maybe he's gonna see... Maybe he's about to say why he's going to do that, but why? No. Is that why she wants to become stronger faster? Just because this dude is like... he plans to take it all away from her.
Why do you do that?
I know.
I have told you before. Fear is the catalyst for human evolution.
But maybe you're BSing though.
You have tasted loss. You have known fear so deep it can be felt in the bones.
This is just another lesson. Maybe he wouldn't actually do that, but he's training her to become even stronger. Or maybe he would do it, but he hopes she's stronger than him at the time. He's just that kind of master.
But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus, pain dampens over time.
True.
And the acrid taste of fear becomes but a distant memory.
Yeah.
Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal.
What a gift, thank you. Boss.
Nightmare of your childhood. Or it shall drive you to defeat me, whatever the cost.
Yeah, there it is. That's pretty crazy. The figure next to Skirk looks familiar. Right. I saw the same figure during the battle against the all-devouring narwhal.
That is what Skirk's master, the Foul, Surtalogi,
The Foul.
looked like at one point in time.
At one point, so he can change form?
Of course. As a higher being, physical form is a triviality to him.
So he wants Skirk to attain that as well.
He could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies description.
Sure.
The form you see him in here, clad in abyssal armor, is the one he usually wears when traveling through the stars.
Fair enough. I used to think Surtalogi and Skirk were just a master and disciple, like Skirk and Child, which also weren't master and disciple. Now, I see why Skirk chose to distance herself from humanity. Surtalogi told her to put down roots here, while at the same time threatening to destroy whatever life she managed to create.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
But first, I need to understand the source of his strength.
That I understand.
To
The
do
sauce.
that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him.
Do you need to become a sinner?
Is my sole focus and purpose.
What if, with the Archon quest now having happened, right? This is Archon quest spoilers, just in case. So we'll skip a little bit. Our siblings try and rebuild khaenri'ah, right? And it's gonna be like reset to the last remaining memory, maybe. What if she has to become a sinner for like about khaenri'ah's? I mean, she's already using abyssal powers, so I mean, she's already a sinner in a way, no? I guess that point's already been done. What else could this guy have done? So that's what she meant, but I still don't understand why Surtalogi would do that. From what he said, I didn't pick up a conflict between them. He wants her to get stronger. She needs to be stronger.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real Surtalogi is terrifying.
I believe it. I believe it. Are you terrifying too, or no? You're very cute.
The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. It is absolute. The power to crush all things.
Right.
Shall we keep going?
Yep.
Let's see. We're about halfway there.
Not really. We did 2 things and there's at least 4 waterfalls remaining. But maybe we'll skip a couple. I don't know. It's very pretty in here though. I wish you could take some screenshots, but nope. And you can't even Charlotte tech it either, because you can only be here as yourself. Would you save me if I fell down? Baby Skirk? Would you still talk to me if I was a worm? Hey! Baby Skirk!
We've made it quite a ways already.
You're a beast, Baby Skirk.
When she first began training under Surtalogi.
Wait a minute. Strange creature. This is past Skirk. You cannot make me believe you're not Baby Skirk.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you're to train twice as hard.
Oh my god.
No tears this time. Good. Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the weak. A pitiful, useless ploy.
Yes.
Can I ask a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
I saved you because I have a plan for you. It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength.
That's it.
And I hunger for it. Every so-called genius and prodigy I have faced has crumbled like sand underfoot. Before me, even fate bends the knee.
Oh, I don't know if this just loaded in, but I only just saw this reflection in the blade. That looks crazy, dude.
So,
you sound kind of normie though. Like, you don't sound like you're evil demon.
Train you by whatever means necessary, in the hope that one day you might surprise me.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
What you want matters little.
Oh, God.
The boundless sea of stars. The cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people know that well.
Yeah.
Yes, Master.
From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training, emptiness, and fatigue. After some time, her talent bloomed, and she gained control over her emotions, like her master. How should I put it?
How will you put it?
It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate all she was allowed to feel. I suppose it was at this point that she became the Skirk you know today.
Yeah. So, Surtalogi saved Skirk from a disaster when she was a child and never even tried to hide his ulterior motive. I suppose it leaves one final mystery. What really happened with the disaster back then? Ain't no way it was him. Ain't no way it was him who sent the people to kill the village because he knew she had so much potential just to get a fight of his might. Surtalogi's final words to Skirk were cold and cruel, but Skirk's reaction made it seem like it was a truth she knew all too well. I have a feeling it all comes down to what happened back then.
We're nearly there.
Let's go.
I almost don't want to reach the end.
I know.
Well, shall we?
We have to.
This is the final stretch.
It's okay, buddy. I'll be here with you. And you will be here with me. Look around a little bit more. Enjoy the area that we might never get to see again. I kind of want to see if you can explore these areas sometimes, you know? I feel like maybe we could have used the like little flying bottle that we got in Mondstadt to get up in some crazier places, but is there really a point? Probably not. Sorry for making you wait. I had to look around. Ah, flashbang. Aww.
Those are Skirk's happiest memories.
Aww. That's so cute. Aww. It's so cute, and it's also the grass. I mean, the thing is, every flashback so far has kind of been like dark, you know, and in the shadows, in the nighttime or whatever. And this one is so saturated, super blue sky, then Skirk and the super saturated grass.
What a simple and carefree time
I like it.
was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky.
Yep.
The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers could resist swaying along.
Yep.
This is Skirk's homeland.
Really?
She was so curious about everything as a child. Always skipping school to go exploring instead.
She lived at the front of one of those Vitel water bottles.
There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea.
Yep.
The secrets beyond the stars. And that merchant ship packed with adults wearing those strange
Merchant
clothes.
ship.
Yes, the ship. That was the beginning of the end.
I can't help but think of the IPC. I don't know if that's where we're headed though.
When it arrived, the people that disembarked wore smiles on their faces and spoke of friendship. They claimed to be merchants from a neighboring planet, looking to establish trade.
Yeah.
Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors, everyone welcomed the newcomers with open arms and allowed them to explore the planet. To them, the visitors were guests and should be treated with hospitality.
Right.
No one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army of unknown origin arrived without warning and carried out a ruthless campaign to destroy everything
Months later.
and everyone on the planet. Skirk had skipped school that day.
Oh god.
So many times before. So she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction.
She was sitting on a tree.
But when she came home that day, only fire and ruin awaited her.
Does she have... What's happening here? Does she have a wing? Is that what this is? I don't...
Countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved. Friends and relatives. The little girl who lived next door. The shop owner with the bad leg.
Yeah.
The bad-tempered teacher she had made fun of just that morning.
Yep.
Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. Skirk was helpless. All she could do was run.
Of course.
And so she did. She kept running until an unexpected figure crossed her path.
Yeah, Surtalogi. Looking normal or what?
If Surtalogi hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained, left to rot in the scorched earth, with no answer as to why any of this was happening.
So, why did those people destroy her homeland? This is such an amazing shot as well. Look at how peaceful this is. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit and take it all in. Breathe in. I'm very scared that he was the one to like orchestrate the attack just to be able to like exile her and like give her the willpower to want to work hard to become stronger. I'm very scared it's that. Yep.
Because she and her people were seen as a threat.
A threat. We heard this before. Did they do something bad?
As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Yet there was evidence of human activity, even during the periods of extreme heat or cold in the past.
Right.
Further research revealed that, over time, the people of this planet had evolved the ability to adapt to any type of environment or energy source.
I see.
For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat and decided to eliminate them before the threat could rear its head.
That's ridiculous.
And so, the army was called, and the so-called danger was wiped from the face of the planet.
Just because of speculation? All those innocent people?
Senseless, isn't it?
Yes.
Deemed a threat because of a gift they didn't even know they had.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was their own innocence and kindness that doomed them.
That's the lesson we're learning.
That was lost to the blaze as well.
The lesson we're learning is don't be nice, guys.
If those with power get to decide good and evil, then all you can trust in is the sword in your hand.
Yeah.
And so, before death could claim her, she ran. She ran and never stopped.
Now I see why Surtalogi's threat is a terrifying prospect for her. And now I see why she distances herself from the world.
No one wants to relive their most painful moments. Well, that brings us to the end of the story.
Yeah.
This is as far as we can go.
Because there is no more, or?
Skirk is waiting over there.
Really?
For both of us.
For real?
Let's go to her.
So she was okay with
It's
this?
time to fulfill my purpose. And my greatest wish over all these years.
You have to be baby Skirk. I refuse to believe this isn't baby Skirk. I feel so bad. Alright. Out we go. There she is. What a shot, man. That is so nice. I want to look around first. Damn it, Skirk. You have such huge AoE, dude. You're so overpowered, actually. You're power creeping the entirety of Teyvat. Hey, buddy.
So all this, just so you could bring her here?
I mean, I don't know.
I have things to say to you.
Yeah.
Well, to me.
There you go. Baby Skirk. Let's go, baby Skirk.
I want someone to witness our reconciliation. Even if it takes an argument to get there. And she is the best choice in this moment.
She's the emotions. Wait, then you must be the mean. Come on, we knew this. We knew this. I'm very proud of little emotional Skirk, and I think emotions can also make you stronger. Maybe this will actually be what makes us stronger than Surtalogi.
Her suppressed emotional self.
Of course it is.
The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind.
Yep.
Stifled by reason.
Yep.
All those rejected impulses. Those discarded aspects of your past selves. They are a part of me now.
You're just suffering in here.
Who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long. So, I came to face you instead.
Hey, the emotional one, secretly, using the most reason.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. And that's exactly why I keep you locked here. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing are when we are most vulnerable. Don't forget.
Is it, though?
It was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place. The vastness of the universe renders everything insignificant. Our feelings most of all.
Right.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't have to mean erasing everything. Strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses. Emotions like kindness and empathy. And what makes you any different from the ruthless soldiers who slaughtered our people?
Well said, babe Skirk.
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary.
That is, that's, how do you say it? Like, not objective, it's subjective.
I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness I can offer.
Not very kind.
I have shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness. And it was
you
cold,
are you.
Unfeeling reason that brought me this far.
Skirk.
It made me who I am.
You are
it made
you.
Me strong.
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together.
Exactly.
On the grand scale of the entire universe, maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they don't matter? Emotion gives warmth to the cold expanse of space. It gives meaning to the world around us.
Yep.
Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back and let them grant you peace. A brief respite from the pressure you put on yourself.
If anything were to happen, yeah, if anything were to happen, you know you're never seeing the light of day ever again. Look at these frost feathers.
Exactly what we need.
Oh, emo baby Skirk strong.
Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Tell her.
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
I'm not telling you unless we become friends again.
Then look around. Look at your inner world.
Look at all the rivers you're neglecting.
You cast aside your dreams and curiosity. And in doing so, you lost your original motivation. You severed all connection to who you used to be. So you can no longer draw strength from your past.
Baby Skirk is cooking.
Now, the
Only
only
demons
things
look at these
driving you
demons.
forward are fear and survivor's guilt.
Yes.
But these cannot take you far enough. And so, this river, the source of your strength, grows more polluted by the day.
Yes, Skirk.
And do you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Explain weak. Your emotional self isn't weak. Haha, now I've joined in. The fact she transcended time and broke free from her constraints to come and face you. That proves it.
Thank you for saying that. I knew being here would be the right choice.
I'm proud of you, baby Skirk.
To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, I agree that in order to make it through the wake of that tragedy, we had to distance ourselves from the pain through reason over emotion.
Right.
But what is right at one point in time...
Hey, you're frozen now.
...is right forever. I know you will never forget that fire. I know the fact that you were the sole survivor fills you with guilt.
Shatter the ice.
And I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, you know that you didn't turn out to be the person you wanted to be.
Yeah. That's really rough.
All those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt anymore. So even if you can't accept me, I hope at least that you can let go.
Cutscene maybe? Oh.
Maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to go on like this.
There it is. Yes.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
Come on, Skirk.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all.
Let us be buddies, I beg. Go on interstellar travels together. She's breathing. She's saved. Except baby Skirk.
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water.
Go ahead then. You never blocked this part out. You were playing this song the other day.
Dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. Will you carry this burden with you on your journey? I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand. But if this is your wish, then I will carry you with me until the end.
Let's go, beast. Oh,
Thank you.
strange creature. Just call it baby Skirk now.
I should be thanking you.
You're right. Let's go, baby Skirk. Oh, another one. The footsteps in the snow. Is it snow? with this abyssal ball in the sky. Guys, I cannot promise I will not sob. Break free from these tethers. Nice.
Heed my words, Skirk.
Heed them.
Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive?
Free yourself.
Only you! Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Don't let them win, Skirk. Yes. Bloop.
Hey.
Hey, listen.
This doesn't have to be the end.
Yeah. Baby Skirk. You can't say ah, that gets me to cry every time.
Don't let darkness claim it.
Baby Skirk is a beast, I'm just saying. The Northern Lights, but in the Abyss. Become one! Just like what you did with me. Yes! Hey, actually, I'm allowed to I'm allowed to sob. I don't actually care anymore. This quest told me that I should be sobbing. Suppressing the emotions wasn't the way. Wait a minute. Yes. Bling. Give me a little bling. Give me an ending note. Yo, it is flowing out here.
So, you saw my memories then?
I told you about this. I saw a lot of your memories. I saw all of it. And just now, again.
I once asked my master if survival of the strongest was the law of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones who survive.
Yeah. But that isn't true strength. Power is not a substitute for doing what is right.
That's why, after hearing his answer, an idea came to mind.
Mm-hmm.
An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order.
Really?
One in which there would never be another tragedy like that fire.
Really?
One in which power was not the law of the land. But that means I must defeat him. Because my master, Surtalogi, is, at the core, a defier of all rules and order.
Yep. Sounds like you have your work cut out for you.
Yes. And not just because of the gap in our abilities, but also because I have no reason to see him as an enemy.
Yeah.
Although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should.
Yeah.
He saved my life, taught me the sword and the principles of strength. And for that, I respect him.
Yeah. I think he is a good master in a way. But he intends to face you in battle one day. That's also, I think, just to make her stronger.
I know. And it's not something I want. But Master never goes back on his word.
Yeah.
I have to treat everything he says as a promise. He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the Abyss every now and then. Most of them are simple greetings.
Why is that like mad cute? Questions. I'm sorry, but that's like actually cute.
Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat. And I wonder if this is the moment
he is
finally
crazy
appear before me and tear down everything I've built to pieces.
He won't, because you'll be stronger.
Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear, just like he said.
Yeah.
Yes, I respect him, but I'm also afraid of him. And for that reason, the pursuit of strength consumes every moment of my life.
Sure.
I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready.
I get that. If he does attack you one day, I'll help you.
Help me? Why? This isn't your fight.
I'm a descender, remember? I want to change the fate of things. Because if we want to build the world we both want to see, everyone has to be willing to fight for it. If we all do our part, we can make the entire universe a kinder place. Damn. Dude! What the hell? No, you can't do this to me! No! No, I'm so restrained in this boundless world. Or at least what I thought was boundless. You've locked me up. Leave together. What a damn cute thing to say. I'm gonna leave my mark. Skirk, let's go. Skirk gazes into the distant sky. There's nothing else to do here. Should we leave? No. Why are you telling me to not leave yet? I can't go anywhere. Why are you giving me an option? Stupid. Stupid. Silly. Any constellations? I don't see anything. That looks beautiful though. Also, my rock is eternal in this place. Alright, Skirk. Let's go. You and me. My rock is gone. I, just like you, don't want to leave any traces. Not in your memories. That'd be messed up if I forced them onto you. You're only allowed to remember them if you want to see them.
Oh, you're finally awake.
Is my breakfast cold?
Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both unconscious?
We've been attacked.
You scared Paimon half to death.
What grabbed our strength? We're still not out of this. Yes.
What does it look like?
We're dying. Looks like your strength is back. Stronger than ever, even.
Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that flows from the past into the future.
Ooh, that's kind of a banger line too. Ooh.
I taught you to
That's
incorporate
kind of a
the experiences from your journey into how you fight. I suppose what happened today will become an inseparable part of who I am.
Nice.
Okay, so Paimon is missing some important context.
No, I'm not allowed to tell her anything. Whatever. What do you mean?
Let's dig in.
You're always so nosy. What do you mean, whatever? The three of you enjoy the snacks. I'm gonna see Alice or something.
Right. It's about time we finished what we started.
We're gonna deal with this
For real,
thing
for real?
good, right?
Yes. Let's show what we're made of.
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, he's going to be tougher than before.
We didn't even fight him. We just
The good
evaded.
news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time.
All right.
So, let's go. Same place as last time.
Let's do it. You and me, Skirk. Another 4 XP books. It's a metaphor, too. We're gathering more data. Unbounded. Return to the place in the chasm. This place will forever be remembered as the iconic Skirk portal place. Why it look way more purple than last time? Last time it was so dark. This time it's so purpley. Maybe it's just because I'm looking from the side like this. I think that's the only reason. Actually, wait, I want to get a full pink one. Yep. That looks sick. Yeah, that's where the darkness is. I'll just see shattered stuff. You think there's anything crazy you can see in there? Some eyes looking back at me? Something like that. That'd be crazy. What if I look at it from the other side? It's not there! That's crazy. That's actually really cool. It truly is a ripple through time. A ripple in space. Hello? Narwhal Battle Arena?
The fog is gone!
Yay. It is him.
Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows that, too?
Oh, he just used like her knowledge. I thought it was him straight up. That would have been nuts. That would have not been okay. That's Skirk's master. The fowl used to look like.
Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl?
Looks like it. Oh, see, that's what I was on about. When you get teleported, I guess you fight the fowl then. It never clicked. You fight Surtalogi in the weekly boss fight, or what?
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being
That is
who
so
longs
sick.
for
He
his
looks so
level of
cool.
strength is bound to mimic his appearance.
Yeah,
It's a natural response after encountering someone as powerful as Master.
sure.
To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the
He
person
also has the
before us
little
has encountered Master,
thingies.
and we know he stole a portion of my power. So it's not surprising that he would assume this form.
Yeah.
Okay. The closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets.
He looks super cool. I'm not gonna lie. I understand why if you were super strong and you could choose any form, you would want to look like this.
Nervalette isn't here this time. So
Nervalette.
it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after
I guess that's what we're Hydra.
Let's teach this guy a lesson.
Because we need the Fontaine mechanic, you know?
Mine to wield.
Die, old man. Blood serpent's broken edge. And also maybe she has a little bit of healing, I guess.
Haven't forgotten your training, I hope.
Oh, yo! Yo, Skirk! Beast! You taught me that.
Mine to wield.
I'm sorry, I kind of just locked into the fight without thinking anymore. Skirk, is he gonna make things fly? Where'd he go? Kanajo, where did he come from? Where did he go? Wait, I actually think I did it. I think I was supposed to kill those rifts.
Mine to wield.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's gone. Frozen. Like that movie. Stop it. I'm merely trying to absorb the little balls. Here he goes again. No. I'm missing so much. I wanted to get all of those. For training's sake. For proving my worth to Skirk. Blood Serpent's dead edge more like. Get out of my screen. He has a phase 2. He becomes the narwhal. Oh, cutscene! Give me that! She nodded. When someone nods, you know stuff's getting serious. Not this again. Watch out! Don't worry about it. This time, her shields are stronger. Good catch. Crush it!
Not enough of my power.
Crush it. Regenerate. Nice dodge. You're getting to him. He's getting frustrated. He's letting his emotions take over, which is everything his master taught him not to do. Yo, watch this. Water ball. Slice his ass. Bam. It was all part of the plan. Careful. No, it wasn't. Oh. Hello there.
Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
Wait. Wait. You're just making him implode. That's nuts. Careful, his strike will be devastating now, Skirk. No, you don't seem to care. His sword's shattering. He just has... Oh! Yo, that's my protocol rancor or whatever. Yeah, that was pretty sick, guys. You alright? Thanks, Beast. Yeah, describes the situation perfectly, I think. Look at this guy. It's just a guy. Hello, guy.
Well, have you come to your senses?
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, you deliberately channeled your power into me, knowing that it would destroy my shell from within.
Buddy, I think if she did it, you don't have to explain her what she did.
Such power. Such keen battle instincts. So, you must be.
Yes.
Skirk, Surtalogi's disciple.
How long has it been? How long has he been away from Tevat?
How are you asking questions?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds?
Sorry. I'm old.
It's a lot to take in.
Scoffninger.
I should introduce myself. I am Scoffninger, a friend of your master and one of his followers.
A friend, you say? He had no friends. Friends means emotion.
This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But hundreds of years ago, I knew you existed. And I knew you would come here.
Is this where the reveal happens where we realize that he attacked the village?
Hundreds of years ago?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
Of course. Might as well. take advantage of a clear head while I can. The story starts a long time ago. I was born into a noble
Saw that in the
family
eyes.
in khaenri'ah. As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our title. But I contracted an incurable illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me.
Lovely.
I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all
They
of
love
my
doing this
peers,
eye thing lately, hey.
but it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even my parents were just waiting for me to die.
Until Surtalogi took you in.
Over time, my heart hardened, and I became aimless. That was the point where I met your master, Surtalogi. We were similar in age, but different in background.
Really?
He was born in prison, the son of criminals who had been sentenced to death.
In khaenri'ah?
He spent his childhood wandering the streets, facing more criticism in literary works in the Universitas Magistrorum.
Magistrorum, of course.
Yet, he always wore a smile on his face, as if kindness and malice were one and the same, and he could not see the difference.
Right.
I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to fight to survive. Even if it's a losing battle, it should light a fire under you.
Yeah.
How can you sit back like this and go down without a fight?
You're right.
That does sound like something he would say.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something. And he inspired me to keep going. When we sparred together, it was the first time I'd actually felt the thrill of combat.
This guy's just like a fan.
He stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness.
That's sick.
It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish. When it came to the human form, he was always intent on pushing the boundaries of possibility.
I'm thinking about this forbidden research thing, but I guess maybe there's not much more to it. Why is it forbidden if it can cure this kind of stuff? Because it's like abyssal power again, and you're not allowed to do anything with abyssal power? Maybe that's just it. Human form. Humanoid, maybe? I don't know if everyone that is human-shaped, that is not from Earth, if they're also just humans. But I would say no, right?
But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. My talents were nothing compared to his. And at some point, I realized he had pulled so far ahead, I was too embarrassed to even ask him to spar.
Right.
After his grand endeavor was successful,
why are you flashbanging me?
And said to me,
"This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me."
So casually.
But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you.
Right.
Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain altogether.
I think this guy is kind of a beast. I don't know. I want to believe in him being a good guy.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time to get stronger. Maybe I'll finally catch up to you one day. And we can spar like we used to.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body,
this guy's mad cool. I'm sorry.
your soul might not be able to withstand this curse.
I like this Surtalogi guy.
All I can do is try. After all, a wise man once told me, people need to fight for their own survival.
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, If you grow weary of the pain of immortality, and wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Ah. Disciple? Never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe, and bring her to Tibet.
What? Bro, your disciple keeps talking about fate, and now you're saying I was destined, and that's like Loki, the same thing as fate? What? Who's Veldfrolnir again? Damn it, I forget.
You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies are never wrong.
Alright.
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours was.
Is it one of the other sinners?
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Really? Jesus.
Sounds pretty impressive.
That does sound impressive.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
Hey, well, you got Paimon's cape on, dude.
Still self-assured as ever, I see. But you're not wrong.
I see stars in the background here. Oh, they're kind of faint. Oh, they're back. Never mind.
I'll be leading them. Oh, and if you are serious about getting stronger, I will give you a gift in the primordial sea. As I've said before, walk whatever path you want. Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
I'm not gonna lie, this Surtalogi guy, he's, you know, he's pretty smart. He's a pretty smart guy.
In the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal.
Yeah, I figured.
Already beaten into submission.
You get the little darts.
In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
That was weird.
Your heart? That sounds like torture. How did you even survive that?
Well, he's cursed by immortality, remember?
Because, of course,
this dude.
bear the curse of immortality.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power.
Yes.
Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand.
Yep.
With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of immortality that sustained you. But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your
Hey, everyone has their own path to strength.
Work for it. Dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
Yeah.
You're right. I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits.
Is this dude about to die?
He was still miles ahead of me. So I had to take a leap of faith. I miss your master.
He was my boy.
I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize. To both of you.
The Master and Skirk, or me?
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it even.
Wow.
You're an interesting one as well.
Yes, quite interesting.
Surtalogi's disciple. That's a lot to live up to.
Yeah.
It can't have been an easy experience. I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist.
Yep.
Using despair and fear to force you to catch up to him. All the while, standing ever out of reach.
Yep.
We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb, or when we will see the sun again.
Well, we were just outside earlier.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. No matter how dark it gets, I will not give in to despair. I will overcome it. Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not a battle that demands his full strength, but rather a defeat without regrets.
Yeah.
Oh?
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. The first time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from that spike.
Right.
But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy and passion emanating from your blade.
We're suddenly turning this into something positive?
It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world. The joy of an artist uncovering a temple of wonders.
The joy of a bloodthirsty, crazed warrior.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions outright. Yet you were able to read them from my blade. Like a glimpse into my inner world.
Yeah.
You're right. That battle brought me an unbridled sense of joy. And my defeat brings me no regret whatsoever.
So you just like fighting then?
Exactly.
Just do it as a hobby, bud.
I think Master also craves a battle like that. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and
the third
transcend
war.
His own limits.
Or whatever.
A battle to end all battles.
The final war.
After which, all can come to an end. Including, perhaps, his life.
Maybe.
For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him.
Yeah.
He has one purpose, one goal. To complete himself. It's one of the secrets to his strength.
She just figured it out. We got it.
Perhaps
the source of his strength.
Right. Perhaps that is his goal. What a battle that would be. Oh, to witness such a...
He's dying.
Are you okay?
Clearly not.
Too many different kinds of power are surging through my body.
We also saw this in the Archon quest.
Mortality allows it all to coexist, but it does not remove the pain. I won't be able to hold on to my sanity for much longer. What a shame. I would have loved to witness that battle.
What happened? You become crazy.
Surtalogi offered to free me from this curse. Now, I must ask that of you, Skirk. Can you release me from the pain?
I can, but not through death, if that's what you were hoping for.
How?
It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and smash it to pieces. The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that
How about
process
his
is complete,
memories?
You will be back to who you were before, no longer tortured by powers you can't control. But it will be a time-consuming and painful process. The decision is yours to make.
I accept. And who knows? Perhaps I'll wake up in time to witness your great battle with Surtalogi.
I hope, dude, this is so cool. This is low-key. This is almost as interesting and fun as an Archon quest.
Though, I know it'll be a long and arduous road. If we are climbers in the dark, it appears the dawn has finally broken.
They love metaphors.
But your ascent continues.
You're right about that, bud.
At least, it looks like you are not alone on your journey.
This is way more exciting. I'm sorry, this is way more exciting than any stuff we've gotten recently. This is the coolest stuff that I've heard in years.
The top of this mountain, no matter what it takes. And you, Scoffninger, will be my witness at the end of all things.
Wow, even a promise like that. Okay, we take those.
That's finally
Bling.
over. Let's get out of here.
Need to leave my mark.
At least we don't have to make a mad dash to the exit like last time.
Yeah, that was stressful. A little bit of lux. Yep, nice. A little more hydro sigils. Alright, Skirk, let's leave together again. Skirk gazes into the distant sky. There's nothing else to do here. Should I leave? Yep, let's go. Hello?
We did it!
We did it!
It's only been a few days, but it feels like forever.
Classic Tevat, am I right?
Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome. We're just that awesome.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Wow, you sound even more confident than usual. Guess you really have become stronger.
Oh yeah, Skirk taught me.
Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds Paimon. The stars you mentioned, the ones that died out, are they back now?
Surely that's not how it works.
Yes.
What?
The power Scoffninger stole has been returned. So, the stars have regained their light.
So nothing was consequential?
Great!
Well, I guess Skirk got stronger, and we did a little bit.
Crazy that you even noticed their light was gone. There are so many stars in the sky. If a few disappeared, Paimon definitely wouldn't be able to tell.
I suppose it's because I have gazed upon this sky for centuries.
Yeah.
The false stars, hanging in the meticulously planned sky, glittering with rotten light.
That sentence, bro.
It's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that I can look upon it and enjoy the momentary peace it brings.
It's beautiful. I agree. I'd like to see what's up there.
Even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe one day.
Hell yeah.
Whether of our own volition or not.
Yes, please.
Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Yet through hardship, we grow until we learn to seize the sands of time for ourselves.
Nail front and
uncover
center.
Our true strength. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder, what is it going to take for kindness to reign supreme in the vast expanse of the universe?
Yeah, you know, to be honest, we are a little bit gullible thinking that this will ever happen, but it'd be cool.
This is all going over Paimon's head. But if she knows one thing, it's that the traveler always finds a way.
On to that so far, yeah.
Ever since we met, she has filled Paimon's days with happiness.
Stop.
No matter how tough things get,
Stop
she
it.
always finds a way to make it better.
Paimita, stop it.
If it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with two.
Yeah.
And if two's still not enough, then three.
Yeah, well said.
We've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many amazing
It just feels like
things.
set up to break it all down.
As long as
You're
we
being
don't
like
give up,
Surtalogi
we
right
can
now.
make any wish come true.
We've built all this up, Paimita, and now you're gonna burn it all down. It has
I
to.
suppose when it comes to you, anything is possible.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I need more practice to get used to it.
Skirkita, when will we meet again?
I suppose fate will decide.
Don't say that.
Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street. Or maybe we'll reunite on a different planet entirely.
Come on, then.
Regardless.
Come on, then.
Reunions and partings are but passing moments. More than anything, I hope that at the end of this journey, wherever it takes us, we stand in a world reborn.
Yep. Sure.
One without war, pain, or forced partings. One where
I
new
get it,
life
but
can bloom, even where there was once nothing but scorched earth.
there's always gonna be pain and forced partings, no? Like, people are always gonna die.
For this, we must all work to become stronger.
Of course, master. No, of course.
Goodbye, traveler. Remember your training. Make sure to put it to use.
Yes, chief. Swing. Bye. Bye-bye. See you soon. Bye, master.
Is it just Paimon?
We're friends.
Or is she being
We're not. She's not our master.
nicer than before?
Yes.
We definitely count as friends after all that, don't
Exactly. That's why I didn't call her master. That would have been mad
you
awkward.
think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars.
You ready for another nightmare, Paimita? Let's do
We
it.
can continue our journey.
Right?
Oh, and since Paimon treated you to that
No,
super
no,
meal
no,
at
no,
the
no, no,
restaurant,
no.
it's about time you returned the favor.
That's not how it works. You don't just do favors to get a return. Crystalina chapter Act 1 complete. Whispers betwixt stars and night. Yeah, kind of a banger, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Dream Mirror Remnant. Training review. What? You should compile a summary of your experience, document or less. Really? What? That's crazy. I thought I was gonna say something. That's kind of cool. It's the other things though. That's crazy. Okay. That was really... What? What? Sleepless. Oh, and it's a teapot thing as well. Whoa. I'm yours. This thing sounds nuts! Bro, it got like strums. Even I can make some that sounds digestible with that one. What a banger. What an absolute banger. What a top 3 quest ever I've done of my life. I don't even care. Maybe I was just in a really good mood. I don't know. I really enjoy this. Let me know if you enjoyed it too. And let me know what I misunderstood. And how about my theories? Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow with another upload. Alright. Lots of love. Bye bye.